Hello, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for being here. We are about to get started. I appreciate you all joining. I am going to like my YouTube channel and make sure I am intentional about supporting my own channel, guys. That is key. And so you want to make sure you do that. And I am going to like it right now. As well as I'm gonna get started. How you doing, Michelle? Hello, yes, Michelle Crochets. I appreciate you being here. How's everything going your way? Happy Monday. I liking my live right now. And I'll tell you right now, you said hello, friends. I'll tell you right now, we're gonna see if I can be efficient. Because you know what? I pulled my hair back because I washed it. And I know this is on the live. It has nothing to do with this live, but I watched it because I said earlier how I had the kids are in rare form, and that ain't good. Oh Lord. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Yeah, so I'm saying real quick that I washed my hair because I have to redo it because I told you all these activities are happening this weekend. And so for the wedding and stuff. So I was like, let me just go ahead, do some washing, pull it back. And then I am going to, he said I had Texas pageant hair. I love it. It's much calmer today. Okay, that's good. Yeah. And so I know I have to get my, I'm going to have to do it tonight. So I'm going to spend some time. We'll see what I end up deciding to do with it, but that's what's going on. So I'm not going to stay on forever. That's my thing. That's where I was going with all this. I am not staying on forever. I have projects to do tonight. I have projects to do all week, actually. It's about to be an interesting week. And then I was sharing earlier, I may not be able to do my 4 o'clock. I'm going to do 10 and 4 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm probably not going to be able to do 4 o'clock at all until probably next Monday. We'll see what that looks like. Only stay for bed. 3 kids are not hopping. I have a Zoom tonight. Okay. Appreciate you being here, though. I appreciate the support, friend. Thank you so much. And so we're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to finish setting up my title real quick. Okay, of course, we both benefit here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I said I still need to get my tablet. I have not done that, so that's I probably will do it one of these days where I'm not doing my 4 o'clock, so I have a little extra time. So I'm going to be intentional about doing that starting for next week. So we'll be tablet version. We'll be vertical. He said, I'm doing a live Wednesday on brand identity. Awesome. That's what this is about. You got to brand yourself. Know your brand identity. That's it. That makes sense. All right, friends. Let's get going. Did I hit it? Okay, there we go. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I am here. I'm getting started. You know, guys, I am just a few minutes late, but I am here now. I appreciate being here. I'm going to help you go live. How you doing, Johnny? Help you go live and go live with ease, with confidence. I don't want you to be scared, nervous, shy, introverted, any of the things. I want to support you. Veld, how are you, friend? How are you, Kimberly? Come on in, Jean. How are you doing, friends? Thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started in a second. Sandy Beach, look at you, friend. Coming on back in. How you doing, friend? Amor, how's everything going? Let me know if you got my welcome message. Let me know how you're doing. Called, how you doing, friend? Pumpkin, thank you so much for joining. Sweetness, thank you for being here as well. So we're going to get started. This is my 4 o'clock live. You said homework. Homework. You did your homework? Is that what you did? Nurse practitioner, primary care, mental health Health NP student. Let's heal and grow. Look at you. Yes, look at you, friend. You did that. You said, I did my homework. How you doing, Miss Baskin? How are you, friend? Yes. How are you doing, Q the talent? I'm back. How you doing, friend? You said, I'm back. I'm back. Look at you. Helping journalists with pivot careers, author and TV news talent coach. Look at you. Nice bio, friend. How you doing? Okay. And so, this is my 4 o'clock. So we go live, but we go live with ease, with confidence. I want you to feel comfortable navigating this app. So we'll get started in a second. I want to make sure anybody who is new to my room and you're back, if you have questions, let me know. We're going to get started in a second. We usually spend some time just going through the go live process, making sure you know how to engage your audience. So we're going to spend some time there. And then I'll spend some time answering questions. How you doing, shenanigans? How you doing, friend? Shenanigans. Is that the shenanigans? The Whitfield shenanigans? Let me know what that is. Let me know. Product Spotlight. Is that the new name? Let me know what we're doing, friend. I am doing well. How are you? Doris, thank you for coming back. Tracy, NK, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Nay, okay, and then we have user. How you doing, Miss Darlene? We met today. How are you, friend? Dr. Lisa and everybody, how you doing? I appreciate you all coming in. Yes, it's me. Yes, ma'am, from your call with Legion. Did you really? Let me know okay, so oh gosh, I'm so excited. I need to get in there. I went in this morning. As you guys can tell, Dr. Lisa's going to have to figure out how she's going to fit it all in. Yes, I changed it on the spot. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fit it all in because I meet with our friend Jessica. I meet with Live Legion Agency on Wednesday, and she's gonna have to help me with all the little things I'm gonna have to do to that other page where it's faceless. But recognizing that at the end of the day, I'm in for it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my best to do it successfully. Everything I do it with intentionality, but at the same time, I sometimes do it a little messy, y'all. I just do it a little messy. But I do it. That's the thing. You got to do it, even if it's messy. I need to connect with her. I applied, not sure of next steps. Okay. Move out. Wait a minute. Move some stuff. Tap slow, but listen. Yes. How is everyone doing? Thank you. Amazing. So, Haiti. So here's what I would tell you, friend. She is, so definitely message her. Definitely go on TikTok and message her, Live Legion Agency. So I'm sure she will appreciate any questions. And then on top of that, I noticed the response email came from a jot form. So if you applied, and I don't know which day you applied, Saturday or Sunday, if you applied, go and check your email for a jot form. That was the reply I got. And I was like, oh, it's a jot form. So I gave her an email. I don't use this frequently. So when it came in, it was like the next email. So it wasn't a bad thing because I was easily able to see it. But if you got a lot of emails coming through and things that are coming into that address, maybe you might have missed it. But it was a jot form response for me. I am with you. Sometimes it all falls into place. That's it. That's it. It'll figure itself out. It absolutely will. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you. I want to say I did not get in, but it was not a no. She offers master classes. So I'm happy to learn. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she shared yesterday. I don't know if you were here more. She came back in the room and she gave some feedback on, what were some of the things why it was not possible at the time for people. If I understood correctly, sometimes it had to do with your page. First of all, obviously you had to be TikTok shop eligible or approved. That was the number one thing. Also, when it came to just making sure you're doing shoppable content and what your content is all about, being able to identify that was good. Obviously, people who had some more experience doing shoppable content or still have done some, if nothing else, done a few videos, that was helpful. And so it's a learning curve. I will be the first to say that. And really, honestly, I talk about what the process looks like. Yes, I think I was more excited. I talk about the process. It's not something as a a quick and easy thing to jump into. So TikTok Shop is a thing. It is a thing. And so with that, I think I have kind of dove in it a little bit, and I kind of pushed back because I know, like I said, my time and capacity, I knew it was something that I just didn't have the capacity to take on. So now things are moving around a little bit for me. So I think I'm open to it. Yes, I think I was more excited. Yes. Hey, how you doing, friends? You all coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the comments. I see you. Thank you for sharing out the live, friends. You all are awesome. So what did I miss? What did you miss? Oh, Miss Baskin, you probably missed our guest speaker. Is that what you're talking about? Hello, Doc. How you doing? Lady Virgo. Appreciate your friend. And so you might have missed our guest speaker. We had a guest speaker come to our live both Saturday and Sunday for the 4 o'clock time frame. And the guest speaker was from, it was a TikTok shop live host agency, new agency. The agency is called Live Legion. He said yes. Hello, how you doing, Doris? And so yes, it was Live Legion, and with that agency, she was talking about our agency, talking about the service she would provide, helping people understand how they can connect with her and apply to the agency. She was actively recruiting, so that's essentially what she's doing. Oh, I need to speak to the community. Hello, everyone. Let's win together. There you go, friend. Yes, so she was doing that, and she came in twice, and who knows, she might stop in again today. We'll see, but she is more than welcome to come back. Thank you all, Sandy Beach. But I really appreciate her giving context to how you can think very intentionally about TikTok Shop and her agency, because it's new, because they're looking to make sure people are supported as creators and as live hosts. TikTok is pouring a lot of time and attention to specifically the live host strategy, so that in turn, as you're thinking about shoppable lives, those are essentially the shoppable live process. They're looking at making them a more, I use the term QVC, where you come in, you have someone who is showing you and demonstrating different products. And so they're looking at that format. So she was able to kind of talk about that and then connect it to her services as coaching you on that in that format, giving you feedback on your brand identity when it comes to branding yourself to brands and how your page is set up, and then also connecting you to brands. So all of that is involved in what she would offer as an agency. So she's actively doing that. And if you're interested, you can go to the page, complete an application. I'm not sure how her open recruiting and efforts are going to go moving forward. She did mention that she would have capacity to take on 40 people, and so she was recruiting kind of heavily over the weekend to get to those numbers. So I don't know if she met capacity or not, but that is something that she was here recruiting for. So definitely reach out to her. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but definitely reach out to her if you're interested. It's definitely, it's something that I told you all. I have the faceless page. I signed up, I got into the agency. I'm looking at making sure that page is activated. And I'm thinking about doing, well, I shouldn't say I'm thinking, I am going to, you all, I am. I'm going to do something with that page. So I'm going to do TikTok Shop on that page. When it comes to TikTok Shop, you got to be intentional about what you do, because the algorithm is paying attention to you. So as you are thinking about your content, you want to make sure your content and your niche aligns with what you're going to do shoppable videos on. That's TikTok Shop, shoppable videos. And so if not, if you decide to kind of do this mix and match of a niche, that could be problematic. And so the recommendation is to probably start a new account where you can make it where it's focused on your TikTok Shop account. Okay. Thank you so much, Alicia. I see you coming in. We're going to get started in a second. Let me know if there's any other questions. I got some work to do. Thank you, more. I appreciate you. I missed her. Can you give share her information? The let me do this. I'm going to respond to your message, friend Sandy Beach, and I'll pin it for you. I want to make sure people have it. The agency. Oh, I had a phone call coming in. Live Legion Agency. Oh, where did my comment go? Okay, and then I'm going to pin my comment. So that's the agency. So people can have it. What were you saying about another account, Alicia? I missed that. Alicia, so I was referring to TikTok Shop. And I was saying, when you think about the algorithm, when you think about the TikTok algorithm, as you are thinking about TikTok shop, a lot of it is focused on checking in for Charlotte, Carolina. Thank you so much, Betsy. How are you, friend? As you're thinking about your account in your current account that you're operating off of, if you start doing shoppable videos and it is far off, um, and if, hold on one second. Let me make sure. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a message. I want to make sure I don't miss something that I needed to do. What am I doing? It might have been a voicemail. Anyway, so if it's far out of the norm of what you normally talk about in terms of your posting and content. So I give the example of someone who wants to do the beauty niche. And so Alicia, I'll use you because you're a great example. You are really into health and fitness. Let's just use that as an example. Your health and fitness. I would have to go back and look at your page, but when everything's said and done, your health and fitness. If you started to do, I don't know, we're gonna say you were talking about, we'll say beauty when it comes to like lipstick and the eyeshadow and all the other stuff like that, and like that was your central focus, and you were doing videos and content that way. TikTok might say, well, wait a minute, you were talking about health and fitness all this time. Like, what's going on? So it could mess up your algorithm. So what you want to do is create a separate page for your TikTok shop content. That's a strategy so that your TikTok content is very narrowed and focused on that. And then your other page can do all the other topics and contents that you're doing normally. Does that make sense? So you're branding for TikTok shop. And that way you don't confuse the algorithm when you're trying to do these shoppable videos and then all of a sudden things are totally different. Okay. So just be intentional. You said it broke off. I don't know what I think you broke. Good morning, Glow. How are you, friend? Okay, let me know what you're saying, Alicia. And then my friends, we're gonna get to chatting. Let me do my commercial real quick because I know some of you have come over to grow a new page is hard. It takes effort. It takes some effort. It's not hard. Well, okay. Here's what I tell you, because I actually had 2 meetings about this today because I meet with you all individually as well. And when it comes to another page, you definitely want to be intentional about your strategy. There's actually a couple people who come in my live and they started new pages lately, and it does take intentionality. You just have to be a little bit more dedicated to coming into rooms, connecting with the right people, building your page out. And so, yes, it is an effort. Personal is for TikTok shop. You can't do business for the affiliate program. So personal. So it does take intentionality. Can I tell you what I did? What did you do? Ask him. And then while you're telling us, I'm going to see what TikTok has as a flash goal. TikTok has heart puffs. So we're going to pin that just to make sure we stay in compliance. And then we're going to get to chatting. I usually try to spend a little time just making sure we warm up the room. But you guys are engaging and supporting. I appreciate you all. We're going to talk. My new people coming in, make sure you are also coming in and supporting. The heart puff is where TikTok has these flash goals. So I want to make sure we're being intentional about that. But Alicia, when everything's said and done, it just takes, you said it's not too hard. Shadan, that's right. Because I think you are somebody who's doing another page. Yeah. It just requires you just to be a little bit more dedicated and consistent on balancing both pages. But what happens though, and let me share this with you all. What happens though is if you are, thank you all who are coming in, appreciate you. If you are growing that second page, you typically get access sooner. Okay. You typically silence that. How are you, friend? You typically get TikTok shop access sooner. You typically get obviously live access sooner because again, your first page taught you some of the things you want to do and how you want to engage. This other page is going to obviously benefit from that. And you'll notice people will get TikTok shop early because essentially when it comes to going to TikTok and saying you want to get into the program, you said, yes, that's for sure. It is. Yeah. Going into TikTok and saying you want TikTok, TikTok in particular spotlight. I will try. I have a new page. I just need to put in the effort. Yeah, it's the effort. And if you come into rooms, like I'm gonna tell you right now, friend, Why you ain't in here on that other page? Is that the other page? Let me know if this is the other page. No, that's not the other page. You're here. You just flew in. That's what I would tell you. Come on in here under the other page. That's what you need to do. So you can connect with people. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Okay. So you just got to be intentional. Yep. Hello, people are connecting with you. Yes, that's right. And I know, Alicia, I know you are growing too, because I think you're close to your 10K. Is that what it is? You're like, I see 10K. I need to get the 10K. I love it. Come on here. Yes, exactly. Me too. I did just under the other page as well. That's it. Start following people right here from your other page. That's it, Miss Baskin. That's it. Yep. Greetings, Dr. Lisa. How you doing, friend? How are you? Very close to 10K. I know. You're like, I see it on the horizon. I don't want to distract myself from that 10K. And guess what, friend? When you get to that 10K, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Because TikTok gonna be like, okay, now what? Whatever. But it's fine. Just I see it, but you can do it. You can do both. Just everyone's trying to get there. That's it. Everybody's trying to get there. Yes, and Mother T, you are there. And at the end of the day, when you get there, it's kind of like then it just gets harder. That's it. That's it. That's it, friend. It's the setup. It's the setup. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get to that 10K, and all of a sudden everything's gonna be great. Whatever. What's 10K about? It's just a milestone. What happens with 10K is you're supposedly, you're striving to, you get video gifts. That's one of the milestones that you can do. You can turn on the video gifts feature. The creator marketplace is an option that you should be able to start applying to. Brand deals, again, is like whatever. You are supposed to be able to, you're eligible for the creator rewards program. However, based on 10,000 followers, but the other thing you have to have is 100,000 views on your views on your content. So it's not something that you can immediately benefit from in that way. So you still striving to make sure your videos are being pushed out and you got enough views on them. You get all those violations for the minimum things. Oh yeah, do you? Ooh, I haven't. Knock on wood, I haven't experienced that yet. But to your point, yeah, it's just a milestone. That's what it is. It's a milestone. It's a milestone. So recognize it for what it's worth. It's something we all are looking like, ooh, woo, 10,000. And then you're like, okay, now I'm like, okay, 20, 25, 50. So it just depends on what you're looking to get, friends. Really quickly, you said tap to 10K. Hello, everyone. How are all of you doing? And so I'm going to recap on the last two 4 p.m. conversations we have with Live Legions. I'm going to give some more insight there just so that you guys understand if you are interested in a live host agency for TikTok Shop. This is different from the Creator Network program. Okay. Booty, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, daily reminder that you are loved. I appreciate you being here, friend. Okay, so here's what I want us to do. We're going to talk about engagement because that's important as you think about your live journey in your room. And then you also know, hello, how you doing, Maria? And then you also know that we have our flash code going on. So I'm going to pin that again because I want to make sure we are successful. Thank you so much. Yes, Michelle Crochet. She's about to leave, but she's in the chat for my YouTube channel. Really quickly, I'm going to give my commercial. I always co-stream. So if you don't mind following me on YouTube, this is another way to get a hold of me. These videos are recorded. And yesterday's conversation I actually did have turned on. So if you are curious about what Live Legion is about, you can hear her talking. The quality was not was good enough for you to hear her clearly answer questions. So I want you to be able to know that that is an option for you. You can go back and watch that and then connect with my moderator. Yes, Michelle Crochet. She is my person that is teaching me and guiding me through this YouTube journey. You want to connect with her. You want to make sure you have the right support system. Okay. And so she's going to be the person for you. If you go to my page, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, you can connect with us there. connect with me there. And then Yes Michelle Crochets is her page. Yes Michelle Crochets. And then if you go to one of our shorts or long form videos, comment, like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. You can in turn, we will in turn go back to your content, your page, comment, like, and subscribe. You always got to subscribe last with YouTube because they are very particular about, again, fake engagement and watch hours. So you got to make sure you are watching people's content. You are being intentional about that, or else the subscription will not stick. So I say that to you because if you are looking to grow your page, that's something you want to tell your audience. Okay. All right, friends. I just wanted to make sure I turned on my content disclosure. I was talking about the YT. And I did not turn that on. How you doing, Inspired Expressions? I appreciate your friend. And okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna make sure that we activate the room. I see you. Thank you so much, Farah. Thank you for coming into the room. So a couple things I want you to do. I want you to tap the screen. So it says 9.2K. What I share with you, and I share this all the time, especially for my new people in the room. And if you are new, put new in the chat so I can see you when I say hello. And then usually I will click your profile and see if you got a bio. And if you do not have a bio, I'm going to give you homework, okay? Because that is where you optimize your profile. TikTok knows who you are and what you are all about. And I want to make sure you are growing and connecting. And my friend Eva, you got homework, friend. You got homework. You said new. You're so funny. Let me, Coach Miss Jessie, let me make sure I Inspired Expressions. I just followed you back, friend. I just want to make sure I did that because I don't always do that real time because I like to go to people's pages to make sure they have content too. Hello, friends. Dr. Lisa, I did my homework. Eva, you did your homework. Awesome. Let's see. Empowered Lives, stay healthy and wealthy. God, safe, self-care, family, travel, art, and life. Look at you, friend. Clapping for you. Congratulations on that homework. Yes, look at you. It's like you will not have me out here doing, not knowing, not engaging, and not having people engage with me. So that's what's most important. That's how you start engagement. People got to know who you are and what you're about, as well as TikTok. TikTok want to know who you are and what you're about because that's the algorithm. It pushes your content out to people who are looking for that content. That's why the bio is important. Those keywords are helping TikTok understand all what you're going to offer to this app. Okay, what type of content you're producing, how do they categorize you, and then in turn people will see that. That's part of what's called search engine optimization. You want your profile to be optimized, so that is the first step. Hi, here to support. How you doing, friend? Yes, definitely connect with people. I appreciate you all. So when I say connect, I want you all to start growing and connecting. I want you to be intentional about how you are connecting with people. However, and I say this always to my new people, this is not a grow room. This is not a grow room. We are an engagement room. We are a room that is going to connect with people. We're going to be intentional. We're going to say, hello, how are you doing, friend? We are not saying scoop, follow, gotcha, all this other stuff. That language is grow room language. That's not what this room is. This room is about engagement and getting true engagement. And I tell people, make sure you engage with people who have a bio, have username, a username with all the numbers, not without all the numbers, that they have a unique username, a unique nickname, as well as a photo or image in their profile. And when you go back, you want to look at their content to make sure they're producing content. Okay. That's good to know. I'm really working hard for live access again. There you go, friend. That's it. That's it. And so you got your blue box? Yes, you got your blue box. Look at you. I look at good information. How you doing, brown skin girl? Appreciate you. Brown skin girl, what? You gonna say good information with no bio? Hey, you like Dr. Lisa, you gonna check to see that I don't have a bio, but I'm here for it. I'm here for all the learning, friend. That's it. I said that's what it's it. That's what this is about. You learn as you. I tell people all the time, each one teach one. And so I don't gatekeep. I tell you, this is the type of information you want to share with your audience so that they can grow. Like I said, we are not a grow room. This is not all about Dr. Lisa. This is about you all taking this and applying it in your life. And if you are my nervous, my shy, my scared person, my introverted person, you're going to come here and you're going to find out that I'm going to inspire you because I was that person. I'm introverted. I am introverted, y'all. I am. Don't say I'm not. I am introverted. But I like coming over here because I can talk to you all. I can inspire you. And it's easy to connect with you all. And guess what? I say this all the time. I say this all the time. I am talking to my best friend. I'm talking to the person I love the most. I'm talking to the person I care about the most in this world. So when people say they're camera shy, then you camera shy. Why? Because you're talking to the person you should love more than anything else in this world. And so that should be your focus. So don't be nervous and shy about this because this is who you're talking to. You're talking to you. Okay. So I want you all to know that. You said that's me. I'm at 64 followers. Look at you, friend. Is this day one too? Look at you. Good job. Good job. So you just know that that's what's happening here. I want you guys to grow and do and be successful at this. Yep. Okay. And so let's do this, friend. In order to engage fully, I tell people when you come into somebody's room, I am aiming to get access by Wednesday. Look at you. Okay. When you come into someone's room, you are coming into a relationship. Okay. So a TikTok relationship, but this is a relationship. It's a relationship between you, me, and TikTok. Okay. So we're in a threesome. We are working together. This is a threesome that you just entered. And the goal is that you are going to engage. You are going to engage as a viewer, and I'm going to engage as a live host because my job from TikTok's purposes is to educate, entertain, and inspire you to do whatever this topic is about. And in this case, it's about talking about going live and making sure you understand the rules of engagement here. When it comes to you, your goal is to engage. So Annette is an engager. Thank you, friend. I see you. She's sharing out the live. That's key. You share out someone's live. So that's support. Okay. I'm going to put this up because it's about to end, but we'll see what happens here. This is the puff. You all feel too locked in with me. Oh, thank you. Yes, definitely. And so with that, you want to make sure that you are actively engaging in the room, okay? Because TikTok wants to see that. So there's a couple ways you engage and support. And so we're going to talk about that. And then if you have questions, feel free to ask questions. I'm somebody, at the end of the day, I moderate my own chat for TikTok. I want to make sure I'm supporting you. So if you have questions, ask. This is a room where you can ask. Hey, family, how you doing? Spilling the tea. This is a room where you can ask questions. Okay, engaging and supporting. Okay, I don't want you to feel like, you know what, the chat gets the chatting. They don't see me. My questions aren't answered. Now, the only reason why your questions won't get seen is if TikTok filters you. Okay, every now and then I might miss a question if the chat gets too chatty for me. I might miss a question, but for the most part, I take time. That's part of what I pride myself in. I take time to answer your questions. I take time to make sure you feel seen and heard. I take time to make sure you learn from this experience, and then ultimately you can apply what I share. Okay, so that is my goal. I don't want you to feel as if you can't engage. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. I'm new to lives and trying to figure it all out. Thanks, Shelly. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for being here. That's what it's all about. Thank you, Dr. Lisa's awesome. Look at you, friend. I see you, Kay. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. And so that's what I do. So that's my goal. I want to make sure you guys feel supported in this, and it does not have to feel daunting and intimidating. A little bit it's a little intimidating. Don't get me wrong. I was there. I was a newbie. I'm still relatively new. So when everything's said and done, it's about how you engage. So I tell people all the time, there's things that you need to know when you come into someone's life, especially my newbies. You need to know how to engage, because guess what? When you out here in these streets and go live, you want people to know how to engage in your room. Okay. And you want to be able to tell them how to properly engage in your room and how to support your room. I tried to get your goal with the heart puffs. That's okay. It's only one a person. That's okay, friend. I'm you know what? Those numbers, I tell people all the time, I try to make sure I do the goals because that's what you're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of all joy. It is. It's the comparison. And that's what I tell myself. When those numbers go up and down, comparison is the thief of all joy. At the end of the day, I can't compare myself to numbers that was up there 5 minutes ago versus numbers that's there now versus numbers that was there last week versus numbers that's there now. I just say, you know what? I'm going to deliver the information no matter who's in the room. You just keep doing that. That's it. That's it. And so that's how you have to think about this. At the end of the day, this is a TikTok economy. This is all that has to do with TikTok and its games. And so you just say, okay, if I'm going to play the game, then I'm just going to play the game and I'm going to play it to the best of my ability. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to worry about numbers up and down and stuff. So that's how it goes. So with that being said, the flash goal you do want to try to do that helps to activate the room. There's a couple other things you want to know to do. So if you are new to a room, I'm going to point out a couple of things just so that you guys know kind of what's happening here. Okay. Shelly, thank you so much. Ronald, thank you so much. I appreciate your friends. Thank you for the buffs. When you come into someone's room, a couple things you want to pay attention to. There's free support, and then there's support you need coins for. So people who are doing the gifts here, they have coins on their account. People who came in and did the daily heart me, they had coins on their account. Those are things that I'm going to talk about in a second, but you want to get coins so you can actively engage, because the blue box is how TikTok is going to recognize you, okay, as a viewer. So TikTok gives live hosts diamonds. You as viewer gets points. So when we come in a room, when I said we're in a threesome, I was joking about that. It is. It literally is, in the sense of how everybody has to play their part and do their role for this room to be successful. So I say that to you because that's important for you to know as you start going live and you're like, well, why aren't people engaging? Janet, thank you so much, friend. Why aren't people engaging? Why aren't people connecting with me? Why aren't people saying anything? You got to know how to make sure people are engaging. Why aren't people tapping my screen, sharing my live, gifting, doing all the things? Because again, you got to take the time to educate your community. That's going to be important that you spend some time there. How you doing, Meanie? Thank you so much, friend. Amini, is that it? Amini? And so one of the things you want to do, and this is free support. Thank you for the daily heart, my friend. Free support is where it says 13.1K right under my name, that heart. That is tapping. That's people sitting there and saying, you know what? I could take my finger and tap this screen. Happy, thank you so much for being here. I could tap my screen. I can do that. Hey, that's easy. And as you start tapping, you see the heart will come up. There's a pink heart, fuchsia color heart. A line's going to start crawling across. And then with that heart, it's going to start getting fatter and percolating. And when you let go, confetti falls on the screen. I don't see it. You see it. Okay. So that is part of how TikTok says, okay, here's how many likes you sent. You're liking the room. TikTok sees that and says, okay, let me put some more people in the room. Let me make sure people are here engaging. I love when one of the things that you love so more. And it's a harder, but they look like, okay, thank you. I guess. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Okay. And then tapping the screen. How you doing, Michelle? And so tapping the screen is free support. You want to do that. And then sharing out the live. You'll see there's an arrow in the lower corner. It has 48 people. You can share out your live. You can tap your screen. You can share the live and tap your screen. And so when you do that, there's also a power share. If you press my nose, my glasses, anywhere in the center there, you can press down and share the live out to your top supporters. You want to share your live. You want to make sure you are supporting your people. And by you sharing the live out, that's a way you can power share. And so sharing a live, thank you all who are sharing a live. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming in. And in the popular vote, thank you so much, friend. I'm going to talk about that too. So sharing the live, all that matters because that helps to activate the room as well. Okay. So you tell your people, hey guys, I need for us to engage. And here's what we need to know. We need to make sure we are all doing our part. I want you to tap the screen that shows TikTok you like what you're hearing. You like being in my room. I want you to share my live out to your friends, to your followers. Thank you so much, Family MD. I appreciate your friend. How you doing, MJ? Phenomenal joining in these high engagers. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all. And so that is support. Do you like us? Thank you so much. Let's stay focused on topic, friends. I am the queen for mute and block, and I will keep it on lock. Okay. So we got to stay focused because I want to make sure I can answer questions that are meaningful questions, friends. Exactly. And so last thing, comments that are appropriate in focus comments. I put the same. I was like, what? Okay. At the end of the day, you almost got muted and blocked, but I think you were being funny. So I gave it a pass because this is a kids app. Okay. And sometimes you get adults that act like kids. So, hey, at the end of the day, you got to make sure that was so random and weird. It was. And so at the end of the day, you want to support people. You want to keep them in your room, but they got to be adult like. Okay. Thank you so much, Michelle. And so, with that being said, tap the screen, share the live, and comments that are appropriate. And then comments that you have, questions you have, like I said, I do answer them. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure, okay, we're gonna be blocked because I'm gonna be constantly distracted by foolishness. Okay, guys. Okay, so with that being said, I want you all to make sure you are connecting. So you want to build community. My people who are live hosts, do me a favor. We're going to do this right now so people can see who are the people out here doing this work. Okay. I want you to be intentional about connecting with people. But if you are a live host, go ahead and say, I'm a live host. I go live at this time and time zone. And here's my topic. So put that in the chat. We're going to get to chatting so people know who is in this room that is able to connect. They can connect with from a live host perspective as well. And then I also want you all to make sure you're connecting with each other. This is a good room. And so, Michelle, I'm going to ping your comment. And so you want to make sure you are connecting with people that are actively engaging too. So this is a good room for that. I might, and so this is one where Phenomenal Katrina, there was comments there. Where have you traveled to? See that's questions. That's engagement. That is people who are like, okay, let me find out more about you. You know what I'm saying? That is true engagement. That's not no scoop and that's not no follow and gotcha and all that stuff. That is people who are asking questions. She looked at the bio, she's asking questions. So you want to do that when you come into a live. All that is genuine engagement. TikTok recognizes that. So I want you to do that as well. Okay, friends? I am a live host, Maria. I am a live host. Look at my live host, people. I am live, but not on this page yet. I just started going live because I love attending the lives and the interactions real time. There we go. There we go. I appreciate. Oh, you said I wish I wasn't a chicken, Miss Basket. You're fine, friend. You will be fine. It will. Again, it's one of those things where you will get to the point where you're comfortable, totally comfortable. I'm a live host 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. I do skincare, beauty, and self-care. Look at you, friend. That's it. That's it. That's what this is about. And so let's do this. So the next thing I want to talk about really quickly is that I want you. Oh, Evie, you said I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern for the first time. I'm nervous. Any tips for a vice coach? You know what? Do it scared. Do it nervous. Do it shy. Do it introverted. Do it. Just do it. I say that because at the end of the day, you got to get accustomed to the app. That's first and foremost. My friend Kay, are you still in the room? Because we had a conversation about this today. And what I did was give Kay some additional information in terms of how to make sure you are being intentional about preparing, creating an outline for your live stream, making sure you know your niche and topic, how to introduce yourself. So there's some tips I gave in that way. But at the end of the day, you got to just do it. Sometimes it's just a matter of doing it. And then you take the guidance and tips from here to help facilitate engagement. That's important. I also posted, I want you to go back to my post. It was a post I did. Yesterday's post is important too. I'm going to say yesterday's post was really important because I talked about value added and making sure you are adding value to spend time adding value as you're building that trust with your audience. People want to rush it too soon. A lot of people want to say, oh, I want to sell digital products and I want to do this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, you got to add value. You have to build that know, like, and trust. The post I did before that is the one that talked about making sure you identify and know who is your target audience. You just can't come in alive and just say, oh, well, I'm going to talk to everybody, because you're going to talk to nobody. People got to know you. They got to like you. They got to trust you. And you got to build that rapport. So that's going to be important for you to spend some time understanding your target audience, engaging in content. That was the secret sauce, and engaging in those comments so that you can know hopefully drive those people to your page and they come following you, and then they come following you inside your live as well. Thank you so much, Coach Miss Jessie. She said you can still connect with her. She has her page here. So she is the Inspired Expressions Today. So that's what her page is all about. Evie, I will. That's it. Yes, build trust. That's it. Build trust. You got to do that. You got to spend that time there. When it comes chatting with you about to drive. Okay, Miss Darlene, I appreciate your friend. Yes, we're going to continue to tap. We're going to try to get this up to 50K if we can tap, tap, tap. And then the other thing I want to say is engagement. So we're going to talk about engagement when it comes to having coins on your account. So if you are, well, let me start here. To get coins on your account, you can hit the gift box. If you click the gift box in the corner, it has the number of how many coins you have, or if you need to recharge. That lower right corner, you want to click that, and then you can go into the app here in the app and recharge. Okay, that's how you can recharge. It's a little bit of a processing fee if you do it in the app. So I tell people the website is better, www.tiktok.com. There's a / symbol and then coins, COIN. So if you go there, you can get coins and recharge and then log in. I tell people if you got 20,000 coins, you get 2,000 coins, you get a little bit more as well. With that being said, those coins will help you fully engage and it will get you your blue box. And anybody in my room that is looking to go live, I tell people all the time, you don't need 1,000 followers. You don't need 500 followers. You don't even need 300 followers. You just need a blue box, okay? So if you get your work on here, you're welcome, Latricia. I appreciate your friend. If you get your blue box, and we're going to talk about the blue box because I know some of you have blue boxes and you're like, I didn't even know what that blue box was for. I usually get one or two of you in a room every time. It's like, that blue box, that's what that meant. So I'm going to help you, friends. I'm going to help you understand what your blue box is all about. Really quickly, though, when you have coins, the first thing you want to click when you come into somebody's live is do exactly what Yancey just did. You come into somebody's room, and you are essentially saying hello when you click that blue box. That is a greeting. It's a check-in. It's your opportunity to say, I'm here. I'm ready to support. Join my team. That's what you just did. You are here to engage. Okay. So when you click that blue box, that Daily Heart Me, that is your commitment to support the room. It's your commitment to be in the chat. It's your commitment to tap. It's your commitment to share. It's your commitment to engage fully and gift as well. So you're going to level up from the Daily Heart Me because you're getting points. And you're going to do some engagement to get your points for your blue box. I did not know that. I thought you needed to at least have 500 followers. No, friend. And I'm going to tell you right now, you got live access. Doris, I want you to go check and let me know if I was honest, if you do have it. How you doing, Amanda? Thank you so much for being here, friend. Amanda Panda. Amanda was my mom's name. So thank you so much for being here. And so what I want you to do is go to your profile where your face is, your profile screen, click TikTok Studio. Once you click TikTok Studio, at the top, you'll see tools and you'll see live. Click live. Live will tell you what you need to do to click go live, essentially. And you might have to do a verification. You have to be 18 years or older. But at the end of the day, you will have live access, friend. You do have it. I'm going to say that right now. You're level 18 and you got 355 followers. You got live access all day. I'm 100% confident. Come back and let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then something going on with your account. Make sure you have content that you posted. That's the other key too. Hello, Dr. Lisa. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am, Diamond. Appreciate your friend. I thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I am absolutely having a good time. Okay, so here's what I want to say. When it comes to Daily Heart Me is an instant follow to the live host. The other thing, I can't wait until you say that for me. Say that again. Oh, you're so silly. Coach Miss Jessie, wait a minute. You probably should check. I had somebody who got it. The lowest number I saw was 57. And they were like a level, there was like a level 7, 8, somewhere along there. You should check. Why not? Check. See what happens. you typically get access sooner with a second account too. That's just something else I noticed. Really? Be right back. Yeah, so I think it's worth a check. It might be too soon, but I think it's worth a check. Um, so with that being said, Daily Heart Me is that Heart Plus. You want to click that. Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you for the roses. Um, hey, what's up? Thank you so much. How you doing, Red? I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much, Vibe Wellness Woman. I see you, friend. Thank you so much, Rarity. I appreciate you. Yes, how you doing, friend? Yes, it is 5-5. um, uh, water and coffee. I'm on some water and coffee. That's what I'm doing today. um, really quick. Yes, that's it. That's it. Water and coffee. um, Priya Mom, thank you so much. So Daily Hartman, you're gonna click that. The screen pops up. I want you to pay attention to that because you get 45 points, okay? Like, woo, 45 points. You put a comment in, you get 30 points. So between that, you get 75 points. So I want you to pay attention to how you're collecting points. At the same time, you're going to come back later and claim those points. So that means you go back, click the Daily Heart Me, and then you get you claim your points that you've captured, okay, that you collected. I haven't had coffee since, oh Lord. All right, friend. I'm a daily coffee drinker. Thank you so much. How you doing, Miguel? Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me, Miss Baskin. So claim your points. I want to make sure you guys do that. Really quickly, my new people in the room, my people who are curious about that blue box I'm talking about, put in the chat for me. We're going to put in the chat real quick. I want to make us go quickly. Put the word hi, H-I. I can go live now. Wow, thank you. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome, Evie. How are you, friend? Hi. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Once you put the word hi in, I want you to click your photo. Your mini profile pops up. After you click your profile, your mini profile, then I want you to click your level. So my friends who have level 8, my friends who got level 15, my friends who got level 10, 1, all those profiles, I want you to click them. And then I want you to click your level. So that's the level you're going to click. And then you are going to see a screen pop up. That screen is telling you how many points you've collected. It's telling you how to get to the next level, how to properly engage. So the first set of numbers will tell you how many points you've collected. Then you see a forward slash symbol. It's going to tell you the total amount of points you need for that next level. And then underneath there is the difference of what you have, what you need, those experience points. Those are the points you're paying attention to. Thank you. You're welcome, Judy. Those are the points you're paying attention to. So if you are looking to level up, how does your subscription work, Dr. Lisa? I want to subscribe. I have 3 different levels, friend. The first one is my standard, where I do standard is for all 3 levels. Let me say that is where you are invited to my sub-only lives. The next one I'm doing is next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. I did one last Wednesday. So that's the first benefit. And in those sub-only lives, I typically talk about, it's a ask me anything, but you can come up, we can talk, we can chat, you can ask very specific questions. I try to keep it to TikTok. Did you see my comment? I did not, Coach Miss Jessie. Let me know if you haven't yet. So I missed your comment. Yes, no, maybe. And then I also always bring something about monetizations. People have been asking, a lot of my subscribers are now going live and they want to know about subscriptions. So I spent some time talking about subscriptions quite a bit lately. Thank you so much. How you doing, Coach Smile? And then I also do sub-only videos, and then there's stickers. So that's standard. And then I have the premium where you can get a profile review. I talk a lot about branding yourself. You got to make sure when people look at your profile name, your nickname, your username, your bio, and then your content, they want to see that you are talking to them. So you need to know who your audience is, as well as you want to be intentional about branding yourself. So again, what your message is and how you are connecting with them, they can instantly resonate with you. Okay, that's part of it. Hey, how you doing, God's Girl and D's Custom? How you doing, friend? I see you all coming in. So you want to be intentional about that. And then I talk about my last subscription is focused on so premium is the profile review. Deluxe is the profile review plus a live stream audit. So again, people will say, oh, well, I'm not getting engagement. I don't know why. What's happening? I come to your live. I give you some tips and strategies. I want you to think intentionally about what are you doing to facilitate engagement? Are you talking to everybody? If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody because people are going to keep swiping. It's like, oh, our live is not for me. I'm not there for that. This is not relating to me. I can't resonate. So you want to make sure you're talking to your audience. You want to make sure you're welcoming them and saying hi. And you want to connect with them. You want to make sure they feel seen and heard. And then you want to tell them how to engage. Okay. You want to tell them, and I tell you all the time in the beginning, you want to use the keywords because TikTok is listening. Mama, how you doing? TikTok is listening. It's listening to the words you're saying. How to engage. That's it. You want to tell them how to engage. So you heard me say tapping the screen, sharing the live, commenting, gifting. So gifting matters. Okay, I will say that. And I'm going to say that to you all, and I'm going to say that to you as a live host to make sure you're telling people how to engage. Thank you so much, friend. Because if they are looking for other opportunities and leveling up, that blue box, gifting does matter. It does. Thank you so much, Mama. She said, yes, gifting does matter. It matters. And so I tell you, I don't want you to look at you being entitled gifted for donuts too. I don't say this just because, oh, it benefits me. I say this. You said I got live access. Do you really? Oh, you said, look here, Dr. Lisa, I got live access. Always a pleasure, love. I appreciate it. I need to hear this today. I mean it. Yes. Thank you so much. Perfect lady. Appreciate you, friend. Coach Miss Jessie. So let me break down what just happened in the room. I want you all to hear and know what just happened. Coach Miss Jessie inspired. Let me ping you, friend. Inspired expressions today. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. She just started this account, so I'm gonna segue in a second. Dr. Lisa doing everything. You know, I be having a difficult breed, a different breed. No, you got to do it. You got to engage. They'll come around. You're gonna get the right people. Thank you so much. So, Coach Miss Jessie, Inspired Expressions. I'm going to say your name here. She has another page under Coach Miss Jessie. She comes to my live all the time. She is a great supporter as well. And so, at the end of the day, you want to connect with her. She just started this page because she's going to make this her TikTok shop page in particular. So, she's trying to grow it to get access to that. I'm going to give you guys some tips in a second on how to get access early. Coach Miss Jessie, you might want to take notes because you can get it early for that too on this page. I know I can talk. Yes, that's it. And so what she did is just started this page. Is this page today years old? Is this the first day? I can't remember if you did it yesterday or today. It may be yesterday. I think it might have started yesterday. But with that, she's just started this page in the last 24 to 48 hours. And she is in here and going to other lives trying to grow it. So she's been growing it incrementally and growing it slowly, but growing it. Maybe let me say that differently. She's been growing it. How you doing, Miss TLC? You said 2 days old, like 2 days. Yes. So she's been growing it. What happens, and I'm going to be honest with you, engagement matters. I told her to go check. I don't know if you heard me say that like 5 minutes ago. Go check and see if you have live access because she has a blue box. She's a level 8 engager. Now, here's the other secret sauce. She has another page. It is a high engaging page as well. And she was like, oh, well, let me see. I said, well, check and see if you have live access because you're a high engager. You've done well on that other page. So you'll get live access early on this page. And you've been engaging. TikTok sees what you're trying to do. And it's an algorithm. It sees you. So it will give you live access early. So she went to go check. And guess what? She got live access. So what I say is, and when I said the blue boxes, it matters. It matters how you engage because the algorithm is paying attention to you. How do you find out about the cost of your membership plans? The cost of my membership plans, my subscription plans, if you click it, You click my profile up here, my photo, or click the subscription box. It should show you the different options for the subscription plans. It should show you. Let me know. The first one is $2.99, the standard. I think there's a discount TikTok gives you for the first month for each plan. I don't want to say the wrong numbers, but $2.99 is the standard price. Premium is $5.99, and then deluxe is $14.99. And so it just depends on what the discount rate is for each of those plans. I think it's maybe 25 cents discount. Natural Girl, appreciate you. Hey, how you doing? Yes. So just make sure you guys are engaged. And that's what I tell you. Make sure you're engaged and make sure you are intentional. Make sure you are thinking about how to grow. And if you have questions, let me know. I spent all day yesterday and today engaged, and my blue box kept going up. That's it. So the blue box, if you want to know real quick, you can put the word blue box in the chat. Let me know who needs to know that. But blue box essentially is the blue box by people, by their name. And that is your level of engagement. TikTok does pay attention to that. So if you're looking to get TikTok live access early, I'll say this. If you're looking for engagement when it comes to your content, people pay attention to high engagers. Okay? People want that in their room. They want people who are going to engage. So high engagers get to fly in at the top. Thank you so much. As well as the people who come back to the live often, they get to fly in at the top too. I would spend additional funds out of my pocket. You would spend additional funds out of your pocket for TikTok? Oh, well, if you are a live host, let me say this, Blue Box. Hey, Nay, how are you? Take your level. If you click your photo, then click level 1, it shows you how many points you've collected in terms of how many points you've collected, how many points you need to get to the next level, and then those experience points underneath. Let me tell you something really quickly. If you are a live host and you are going live, you can exchange your points, your rewards for coins. Okay. So as people are engaging with you, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. As people are engaging with you, then you can exchange those coins. So if you are spending money out your pocket and you are actually going live, then you might want to think about what you're doing differently. You should be doing exchanges and putting it back into the ecosystem, putting it back as you support other people. Hello from Ohio. I have the difference in the plan. That's it. Yesterday I had 7.6 reviews. What that mean? I'm not sure what that means, friends. 7.6 reviews. Thank you so much, our friends. I appreciate it. I know. Yep. Driving. Okay. How you doing, friends? Okay. So you want to make sure you are actively engaging. I did not have enough. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you had to go back and re-up. Gotcha. Recharge. I had to lock my account with Apple because I wanted to help everyone. I cannot afford it, just love to. Oh, okay. Well, I will say this, you want to decide on how you engage. When I tell people to engage, I don't tell you to spend a lot of money. I don't tell you to spend a lot of money. I tell you to be strategic about collecting your points, claiming your points. What does it mean to engage and make sure you can level up? Okay. So if you are somebody who likes to overspend, then I would say you need to go live, collect coins that way, and then put it back into the system. I love spending on other creators from my own live points. That's it. That's it. That's exactly it. That's how you do it. Yes. If you're not careful, you can go broke. Yeah, you can go broke. But at the end of the day, if you are being intentional, I'm going to show what curating what Holic did. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Okay. You need to make sure that you are going back to spread the wealth and share in that way. That's what you want to do. You want to go back, take whatever you got from your rewards, not all of it, but put some of it back into the system. You got to. That's how people come back and support you. Okay. I know it's one of those things where we can often share the love. That's it. Share the love. You said, how do I know if I have points? If you have points, you know where your comment is, Jersey? Jersey, go ahead and click your photo. Click your photo where you put that comment at. And then click your level. You have a grayed out level 15. So as you click your photo, then you click that level 15, it'll show you how many points you've collected, how many points you need to get to the next level, and then it'll tell you to send a gift. That's what it's probably going to tell you, because you have to reactivate your level. So that's what it's going to tell you. If you sent one rose, which is one coin, again, I don't tell you to break the bank. So one rose, one coin will reactivate you, because they put you on hiatus because you haven't been gifting. Whatever I spend, I write off. That's it. That it is a tax break too. That is true. Yes, it is. Yeah, real talk. I love that. Good information. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Smile. I appreciate you, friend. People overspend when trying to level up the blue box. Yeah, you gotta be mindful. I go to one room and then I decide if I'm gonna go level up. And so I'm very intentional about what I do. I'm very intentional. When I go into rooms, I'm looking at my blue box and deciding I'm going to gift over here. I'm going to give this amount of gift here. I may have about 4 or 5 rooms I go to. And I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to do here. I know what I'm going to do here. And I know what I'm going to spend. I look at my level and I might say, okay, I can't do it today, but I'm going to recharge and or exchange coins. And maybe I'll do it tomorrow or later in the week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real intentional about how I manage. Okay. So, you guys, I'm telling you how to do it, because at the end of the day, this is how you grow. You build your community, you teach other people, you have to add value to your live, teach people how to engage, because what will happen is many of you come back to my room and say, nobody's engaging. Nobody's doing anything. I don't know how to get them to engage in me, because you got to teach them. You got to add that value, teach them how to engage. And then you got to make sure you are also going back to engage again with them. That matters. He said, I'll be at this. You said you got good jokes. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was a text write-off. Yeah, you could do that. You could definitely do that. Do you have a set days that you go live? I go live daily. I do. I do. I go live. Let me say that differently. I go live twice a day. I do. So I go live at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then I go live again at 4 p.m. This is my 4 p.m. So I go live again at 4 p.m. It said I froze it and to send a gift. I just told you. Jersey, yes, they froze it. They froze you out because you haven't been engaging. And so when you are inactive for 7 days, they freeze you out. You got to send a gift. Send a rose of the coin, and that'll reactivate your box, your level. You're so kind. My real name is Smile. It's pronounced Smiley, even though it's spelled Smile. Look at you. I appreciate you sharing that, Smiley. I just say coach. I say the first word oftentimes, like DJ Lady P. I just say DJ. Yes, teamwork. How you doing, friend? Make sure this is not a grow room, so make sure you are connecting with people so you can be intentional about your engagement, friend. How you doing, Simply? I appreciate your exchange coins right in the live. That's it. Yes. Thank you, Simply. And Simply is sending out the popular live. Let me explain that one real quick, because I want to make sure you guys know when it comes to gifting, there are certain gifts, and I don't do this enough. I should. Because I'm like, you know what? If y'all give and gift, that's fine. But there is some strategy. Okay. I want to make sure you guys understand that. Because again, as you go live, I want you to understand, how do you get people to support your live? Do you think setting an event helps? Yes. Yes. Pure. Yeah. I track the rate. Yes. So definitely Simply, thank you so much, friend. Definitely set an event, put it in your story, put it in your note above your head, put it on your page. An event will show on your page, but if you post and then attach the event, that helps. You're getting the word out there, you're going live. And ideally, you have supporters and followers that will join your live, especially if you made a big announcement like, I'm going live for the first time, and you set an event. That's definitely a good thing. Thank you so much, sliding through to get your daily heartbeat. I appreciate it. It doesn't matter how long you are on live. It does. It does. I'm going to explain that too. Hi there. Let me talk about the gifting real quick. It does matter how long you go live. So I don't want to miss that question. I'm going to circle back to how long. Sometimes I get to talking and I'll be like, what was I supposed to talk about? Gifts real quick. Popular live vote that was just being sent. If you go into the gift box and see exclusive at the bottom level, you can click to the exclusive box exclusive options, and send out the popular live vote. Now, the reason why you want to do that, and I'm just telling you guys in terms of rankings, it says popular live. As you send that, it tells TikTok people are here, they're engaging, and it moves you up in your rankings and moves you up in the FYP. TikTok will push more people in the room. So that's a campaign that's happening. They have that popular live vote. And then they also have where there are some other exclusive gifts there that you can send out. So again, that helps to activate your room a little bit more. So I say that because somebody told me I should be announcing that, but recognizing that that is a strategy. Hi there, Can't Tap Driving. I am listening. Thank you so much, friend. Hi, everyone. How you doing, friend? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love it. I'm a live coach too. I do the same. It's easy. It gets easier over time. It does. I appreciate your friend. Dr. Lisa, great teaching, awesome educator. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm new here trying to learn TikTok hair beauty treatment. How you doing, friend? Look at you engaging. Do you go live? Let me know if you go live. I sounded tired, but I am learning and still learning. Thank you for the advice you have given. You are welcome, Regina. I appreciate your friend. Regina, I'm gonna give you homework. You got homework. You gotta put words in your bio. I appreciate your friend. Let me know if you need me to explain that further because I shared some information earlier. I don't know if you were here in the room, but you always want to have words so TikTok knows who you are and what kind of content you're going to produce because they categorize you, part of the search engine optimization. And then with those words, people that are looking for your type of content and are interested in your message will TikTok will push it out to them as they first push it out to your followers. Then it'll go to the next round of people who might be looking for your content. And then when you come in a live, people are always looking at bios and they want to make sure they are intentionally connecting with people who have words in their bio because they've optimized their profile. So that's important. I did have enough followers. All right. Hair Beauty Treatment Center. I'm going to need you to go check, friend, and come back to me. Just come on back because you do have live access, okay? I'm going to be the one to break the news to you. You do have live access. So with you being a level 9 blue boxer engager, and you have over 300 followers, you have live access, okay? So you definitely have it. But go check and come back and let me know. So you're going to go check by clicking TikTok Studio on your profile where your photo is or your logo. Click that. And then you'll see tools and live. Once you click live, you can click the go live. You may have to do some verification. And I think, are you a business account? Because you definitely have live access if you're a business account. So you want to make sure you go live. How do I get more viewers in my live? Shay, more viewers in your live? Oh, wow. Yay. Can't find the popular vote. It's in the gift box. Click. Do you see it exclusive at the bottom? If you can scroll to the exclusive gifts, it'll let you see it. Shea sprays. When it comes to more viewers, I posted about this. When it comes to more viewers, first of all, there's a couple different strategies as you first start going live. How many times have you gone live? Let me push the question back on you first. How many times have you gone live? And give me 1 second. I'm going to go back to your comment. And you have 6,000 followers. So yeah, so you definitely have followers. You probably need to do. I did 2 posts. My last 2 posts. I want you to pay attention to it. The one from the first of the 2 you want to go look at. The one I talked about viral worthy content. Look at that video. I'm going to tell you to go back and look at that. Yes, my views are low. Yeah, I want you to go back and look at that video because I want you to change the algorithm. Okay? So your views are low because your topic and content is not matching the type of audience you're trying to reach. Okay? You want to reach an audience that's looking at coming into your live and that are interested in your business. I'm assuming you have a business account that's interested in your fragrance and essential oils. So you want to be intentional about who you're talking to. So you need to go find content and engage with that content and people who are in the comments that are engaging in that content too, that's interested in that topic. Okay, so you said found it. You're welcome. Thank you. You're right. I can go live now. You're welcome, friend. Congratulations. You said, all right, I found it. Yes. Thank you for finding the gift. I see you, friend. So when it comes to your views is essentially a reflection of well, a couple things is about three things that you're doing. First of all, your viewers are probably not the target audience that you're looking to have in your live. So it depends on your live topic. Then I will say, are you talking to those viewers? When you go live, are you saying the keywords that are going to attract those viewers? Do you know who your audience is? And so are they and typically your audience are a reflection of you. So if you're selling products and you're talking to your audience, then you want to make sure that these are people who are interested in what you're offering. Are they people? So I'm going to talk about fragrances. Are they people who are looking at making sure their home smells fresh and clean? They like the different plugins or the different air fresheners that you spray. Like, what are you offering when it comes to those products and like how those products may not be good for you, but essential oils are better. So you want to be able to say all the keywords that are going to hopefully resonate with your audience in the sense of what are their challenges? What are you saying that they want to hear that they're struggling with? What are you saying that matters to them in terms of what they value, what they're interested in? Those words that you say matter to TikTok. Okay. So your words and then the words you type. Okay. So you want to be intentional about your target audience and you want to spend some time up front kind of sharing all that with your audience as you're tapping the screen, welcoming people in your room. Claudia, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And Amanda, thank you for joining. Brittany, all the people are coming in. So it's important to spend some time. So first of all, making sure you get the right audience in your room in terms of your content creation as well as what you're saying in your content as well and talking to your audience. So that's important. Thank you. You're welcome. And then second of all, when you go live, you want to make sure you're also recognizing those people. And then third, I would say when you come into your live, that you are constantly talking to your audience. You are telling them how to engage with your live too. Tapping the screen, sharing the live out. Thank you all who share the live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the daily heart meeting. So all that matters to how you activate your live. Let me know if there's any other questions. I'm going to segue real quick because I'm going to talk about two things before we leave. I appreciate you, Fred. I'll probably try to go to about maybe 6 o'clock. We'll see. I'm going to try to go under 6 o'clock, to be honest with you, because I told you guys, let me say this. I didn't tell you all. Thank you so much for the FYP. I see you all. Thank you for the gifts. I see you. How you doing, Empowered? I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the gifts. And so I shared earlier in my 10 o'clock that my 4 o'clock, I'm probably, you guys going to miss me a little bit on the 4 o'clock time frame, because Thursday I got to move my daughter out of her college dorm. So I'm going to miss my 4 o'clock. I'll do my 10 o'clock, but I'm going to miss my 4 o'clock. Friday, one of my good friends, she's getting married on Saturday, but they have the rehearsal dinner, and my 5-year-old is the ring bearer, so he has to be there. And so we have that happening midday on Friday, and then Saturday is the wedding. So every day at 4, I have a conflict. And then Sunday, obviously, is Mother's Day. So I don't know if I'm going to do my 4 o'clock on Mother's Day either. I might do my 10 o'clock. So I probably will only do 10 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys might miss me. Oh, look at him. Yeah, he's going to be a ring bearer. He doesn't realize the job and responsibility yet, y'all. It's going to be interesting. I said, don't count on anything extra. Hopefully he does right. He's not going to be carrying the rings. He's going to be ringing the bell that says the bride is coming. So I said, you got one job, buddy. You just got to walk down the hall, down the aisle and ring a bell. Okay. Walk and ring and say the bride is coming. So we're going to see if he could do this right. So I will keep y'all posted. Hopefully he is responsible and does his job fully. And he was saying the other day, he's like, I gotta do what? I said, yes. We understand. Do your thing. Enjoy your time. Thank you. He got it. He's got it. I hope so, y'all. I don't know. He is all boy. So he will have a mind of his own in a second. And he might just maybe ring the bell, maybe say the bride. So we're going to see. Yes, he's a bride crier. So fun. Yes. So I said, you got one job, buddy. Just do your job. So we will see how this goes, friends. He's going to be awesome. His mom is super. We hope so. We hope so. He got this. Our nephew's going to do it. Hello, Peggy from Ohio. Thank you so much, y'all. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. I'll keep you posted on it, and then I'll be back Tuesday and Wednesday too. So I'll be here. You said, nephew, got this. You guys are sweet, y'all. It's sad when his mom don't have confidence in him. I'm hoping he surprises me. I told my friend, I said, look here, I'm gonna apologize in advance for my son because he will do his own thing. Thank you for the advice. I will. You're welcome, friend. So we'll see. He should be fine. It should be a fun moment, if nothing else, if he does do his own thing. But yeah, we'll practice with him. I told him he has to practice for the next couple of days. I need to get a bell. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll get some clackers or something that he can play with, and he can just walk down the hallway in the house and say the bride is coming. We the cheerleaders. Now that's funny. It is. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, friends, let's do this. I wanted to make sure I shared a couple things. The last couple lives, we did have a guest this weekend. Dollar Tree have them. Oh, they do have a bell. That's true. I should get him a bell. He might like that. I should get him a bell. Maybe I'm going to try to find some time to get him a bell so he can practice at the house and see if he'll do it right. Because I don't know. He is a ham, though. He loves the attention. He's a talker. And so if I say I'm introverted and my husband's introverted, he took whatever introverted spirit and flipped it upside down and was like, you know what? I'm just going to be all the attention. So he loves the attention. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm hoping he just can do it and do it correctly. And he goes off to the side and he does not have to skip down the aisle and do all the extra stuff that he normally would do. Yes, get him a bell. So we're going to see how this goes. A couple things I wanted to share with you all, because I know I talked to Coach Miss Jessie in terms of earlier, her getting live access. And then I said earlier, I alluded to, she probably can get TikTok shop access, or she probably will get TikTok shop access early as well because of your first account. So that is something you want to pay attention to. So just like you got live access and your engagement mattered and you were able to get live access under 100 followers on this new account. And so she was one of those people. And I tell people that all the time. Let me say it again. How you doing, Nisha? How you doing, friend? And cute paws off. Hello, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Castelloff. Is that it? Castelloff? And so when it comes to getting live access, you can get it under 100 followers. It's the blue box. So we just established that. You can get it early. And when it comes to TikTok shop, you can also get it early. Jessica was live already. Oh, was she said live already? What she say? Jessica said live. What's that? Oh, the other Jessica. Gotcha. Okay. Little house in Spanish. Oh, okay. Casita? Is that a casita? Did I say that right? I probably still didn't say it right, girl. I didn't take Spanish. I took French. My kids took Spanish. Their mama did not take Spanish. Thank you. I did say it right. Okay, look at me. Look at me. I said it right. Okay. Awesome. Because I'm known for not saying things correctly. You said it right. You got it. Okay. People will tease me all the time. You guys have to do phonics with me sometimes. I'm like, oh, let me say it. Let me say it correctly. And I'm one of those people where, I grew up with my name often getting butchered because I have a unique last name. My married name is Crump, but I have a unique last name. So it got butchered quite a bit. But yeah, I just told her about me having live access. Oh, okay. That Jessica. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So let's say, okay, so really quickly, TikTok shop access. Let's talk through that. So my people who are in the room, the the context, let me give you the backstory on this conversation. How you doing, Mickey Blue Eyes? The backstory on this conversation is that um, my guest for Saturday and Sunday was a TikTok shop new agency. Okay. They are a live host agency called Live Legion. That was who was the guest of honor for the last couple of days. She came in on Saturday and she came back on Sunday. And so if you are interested, you can go to the Live Legion, Legion agency. Go to that profile page. And if you click the link in the bio, you can learn more about it. The founder is her name is Jessica, and she can give you some more information about it. You said you didn't have access when you did your one-on-one this morning. Oh, okay. I recently got TTS. Did you really? Coach Smile. Look at you smiling. Okay, look at you. You might have full access too, don't you? You have the unlimited. And so what she's doing, and I don't know, she didn't come today, but I know she came in the last couple of days, and she got a lot of applications because she was looking at 40 was going to be kind of her max number. She had started when she came to us on Saturday. She had 17. She came back Sunday. There were some people who didn't fit the criteria, so she did have to deny some people, but she had 26 applications submitted from just coming to my live on Saturday. Did you get in? Congratulations, friend. They granted me they granted you TikTok shop. Now it's on. Now look at you, friend. Look at you. So excited. Look at you. Awesome. So she was very cognizant of people getting into the live host agency surrounding. First of all, you had to be eligible for TikTok shop. That's the first thing. Second of all, you had to make sure, I think she was more or less looking for people's in terms of your content that you were not I want to say front facing, that she can see your personality. So if you're a faceless account, I think you would have had to make sure in your application you kind of explained a little bit more about what you were doing. I obviously have this account where I'm face forward. You can come to my live. You got my personality. My other account, which is the account I applied under, is faceless. So that account, she would have had to go back and look, but she knows me as a person. So I'm willing to be face forward. And that account's going to get rebranded. But with that being said, I had done TikTok shop on both accounts. So she wanted to also make sure, if nothing else, you're coachable. She can see your personality. And ideally, you had TikTok shop and have done some shoppable lives or shoppable videos so she can kind of see what's going on with your content. So those were the main things that she expressed yesterday that was part of her criteria. So you want to make sure that if you are going to apply to that agency, and probably any agency, that you're able to make sure you're showcasing your ability to be coachable and do TikTok shop in terms of content versus videos and lives. Okay. Does TikTok shop mean you can sell items with a link? TikTok shop is where you're an affiliate, where you are promoting someone else's product and selling, obviously, their products by people clicking your affiliate link, and you get a commission. So yeah, so you are you're an affiliate for a seller. I just want to make sure I said that correctly. You're not the seller, because if you have TikTok shop where you're selling your own product, I usually just speak to, like, this is my show and tell example. I don't make candles, but say I make candles and I wanted to sell my candles on TikTok shop. So I'm the seller and I make these candles and I have a shop on my page. Those are the business accounts. But if you, as a seller, you could work with affiliates. These are creators that can promote your product and be an affiliate. They get an affiliate link and they'll get a commission for every sale of your candle. So that's the difference. So that's the TikTok shop affiliate program. So she represents the affiliate program. Okay. So if you have your own products, then that's not the program for you. This is not the agency for you. Got to check replay. Saw you all, but missed it. Yes, Omeka. On the replay, thank you for saying that, friend. I do, really quickly, I do co-stream on YouTube. So you guys can see. Go to my YouTube channel. Thank you all who are there in the chat. I appreciate you. Make sure you put a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And that way it's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. And that way I'm trying to grow this channel, but also if you go to one of my shorts and comment, like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to go to one of your shorts because I get a notification. I'll go to one of your shorts, comment, like, and subscribe to your page so you can get a subscriber. And you actually will get two because my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. So if you go to her page, she'll do the same for you. Just tell her Dr. Lisa sent you. And so that way you can get another person to subscribe to your channel. So anyway, my recordings, I did Sunday at 4 p.m. The recording for Sunday is there. I did have it on so you could hear her voice. Obviously, you won't be able to see her, but you can hear her voice responding to questions. So if you want to scroll on that live recording, probably about an hour into it, you'll get to the point where we're talking live. Okay. It's probably a good 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes into the live. I'm talking to her. I still do it very messy here. I don't have timestamps. I haven't edited videos and all that stuff. There's things I need to do to that YouTube page, but I am doing it, guys. I want to make sure everybody sees that I'm doing it and you can do it too. Okay. So, yes, congratulations. I see you. Got to check replay. Yes. So that's what that replay comment is about. So I'm here to help you, friends. So it is out there for you if you want to check the replay. Are you ever going to light that candle? Oh, what, like the candle, JK? What does that mean? What does that mean? How you doing, Mickey Blue Eyes? Appreciate you being here. Hello, everyone. Okay. I'm trying to grow on YouTube as well. That's it. You are. Thank you so much. I love it. I appreciate it. I have YouTube too. I'm still learning how to go live at the same time across platforms. Coach Molly, you you have to have 50 subscribers to go live. What I originally did, I had my son's tablet, my little 5-year-old tablet. Now, if you go back and look at some of the videos, they're there, but essentially the quality was bad, the sound quality was bad, all that stuff. It was off-centered. So I ended up just going live on my laptop. I'm horizontal. I'm going to go back to vertical, which is a different conversation, but I'm going to go back to vertical. But I'm going to show you my webcam. I just have a webcam. See the webcam up there, up top? And so that webcam is what I use now. I'll show it here for you all because I have the box. It's not mirrored, but it's a little box. And so I use that to do my streaming. So yeah, so if you have enough followers, just go ahead and go live. Yeah. And then I just have it playing on my computer as I do it. You say like the candle, my affiliate candle. Okay, just kidding. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Awesome. My affiliate. Yes, I know. I needed to. It was time, you all. The one you keep showing. Oh, the candle. This candle. It sits here, and I love the smell. That's why I do it. It just sits on my thing. I look at this candle. It's never been lit. I just love the smell. That's what I should do. I should just do candles. In my TikTok shop, I'm joking. I'm not going to do candles. But no, it just sits there. And I don't want to light it. Why would I light it? It smells so good. I put the lid on it and I open it up and it's like, it smells like perfume. I have an old YouTube that has 76 subscribers. I should get that one. Girl, yes, do it. You said, what scent is the candle? See, this is how you do TikTok shop, y'all. I should be doing my candles, huh? People are like, if I could describe it, I got to get a better description for it. But it smells like, I don't know. It's a perfume. It's a perfume smell. I should just make up a perfume, huh? Oh, it smells like, I don't know. I can't even think of perfume. Chanel. Chanel perfume. Yes, you should. TikTok. No, I'm on my cell phone. My cell phone is TikTok. My laptop is YouTube. Yeah. Oh, YouTube you have to have 50 subscribers to go live. Yep, 50 subscribers. 50, and it's hard. That's the thing about YouTube. It's not easy. You said Chanel smells amazing. I don't know if it smells like Chanel. I have some Chanel perfume. I don't think it does. It doesn't. I made that up. I don't want you to think that. You said smart. Smart about the laptop and the YouTube or the candle smell. But yeah, so Yeah, so 50 subscribers is not easy to get. So 50 subscribers, essentially with YouTube, not everybody's so YouTube is a search engine. First of all, let me say that much. It's a search engine. And when you're on YouTube, people typically search, they watch a video, and they move on to the next video. They don't necessarily hit that subscribe button, even though somebody might even say it 20 times, make sure you subscribe to my channel. People don't do it. First of all, you got a lot of iPhone users that are not Google people. So Google is Android. And so those people have an instant Google account. Apple, not necessarily. And so people often are not logged into their channel. And so you got to make sure you're logged in. It's an extra step. So you just got to make sure you educate your community again on subscribing and building out your channel. And just hopefully you get a lot of people, you get enough attention and traffic to your channel where people instantly go and subscribe as well. So that's the thing about it. You just got to be intentional about talking about it and sharing, how you can get people to commit and show up and do live events and do other things where people will log in and actually like, comment, and subscribe as well. You playing with me? I was ready to find that candle. Oh, sorry. See, that's what TikTok shop is all about. People don't know. Or if you can find a candle and a smell. Let me see. Does it say? It does not say, does it? No, it doesn't. It's 100% soy. Yeah, that's it. It don't say a smell. Yeah. It ain't got a cute name at the bottom. I think it's just a little cute jar with a lid. It has a little nice little smell to it. How do you do live if you have no one in the room, Doc? Queen B. People will come in your live. You just got to keep them in the room. You just have to keep them coming. You got to make sure you facilitate engagement. Hello, Happy. How you doing, friend? Exactly. I can't sign up with my YouTube account on my iPhone. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. You can't do it on your iPhone? Why not? Why? That's interesting. Yeah, but I know a lot of people who just don't. It's this extra step. The other thing I'll say about YouTube, and this is just something that you need to realize, YouTube is heavily dominated by men. A lot of their viewers are men. It's just a higher percentage. Men go to YouTube quite a bit. And so there's a lot of space and opportunity for women to have channels and connect and bring more viewership that way. So I say that because I want to make sure you realize there's an opportunity there. I don't want you to feel like, oh, but it's a grind. It's a marathon. That's what I say to people. It is not I call TikTok is a middle distance. If I was going to make my athletic running analogy, YouTube is a marathon. You stay at it. You got to stay consistent, keep doing it. Recognize that it's going to take time to build your subscribers to get to a point of what's considered their monetization metrics. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, because watch hours matter. And then there's a provisional when you get 500 subscribers and then 3,000 watch hours. So that's another level of monetization, another milestone essentially. So just recognizing that it takes time to do that, and you have to stay in and stay consistent. Whereas TikTok, you can do engagement, and I also say you got to be consistent. Don't get me wrong, you got to stay at it, stay consistent. But the monetization is a lot easier in terms of it doesn't take as long to monetize. Maybe I should say it that way. Not that it's easier, but it doesn't take as long. Can you share your own live? Can you share your own live? Share out my live, like touch my screen, touch my nose in the middle and share it out? Yes, I'll do it right now. I'm probably spamming people. But yes, you can share out your long live. Yeah, I just shared it to over 10 of my supporters. You see that at the end? So yeah, you can share out your live. Is there a way to check your watch hours for TikTok? Which one are we talking about? The answer is yes to both. But which one are we talking about? I appreciate all the tips. You're welcome, Laura M. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you all. So which one were you referring to? The lives for TikTok? I think you're talking about, we're going to say TikTok to answer your question. I'm going to stick to TikTok in this case. Is there a way to check watch hours on TikTok? Yes. Watch hours, people who watched your live. Is that what you mean? Yes. In your analytics, you can see how long people watched your live. And I think they show you the top 100 people who watched your live. If you're looking for metrics on times in terms of how long you've gone live, an hour and 35 minutes, flip your screen to the left or click that click the house at the top. And then they give you also a metric that says total views. That means people who might have viewed your live and maybe they haven't tapped to watch, or there are people who are coming to your live all the time. And so there's people in the hallway right now. I usually give this little disclaimer. Come in and get your daily heart me. Make sure you get points. Since you're watching me anyway, you might as well come in and get your points. And so that's the daily heart me. But essentially, TikTok will show how many people have cycled through the room. So there's 65 people here. TikTok says there's a total of 2,000.6, so 2,600 people who have come through this live at some point, either watch from the outside or come in. So recognize that when you go live, people are always watching you. So you want to make sure you're talking and tapping. And then, like I said, on the analytics side, once you in your live, you can see how many people have actually watched. You said, oh, wow. Yeah. How long they've watched. So there's people who sit here and watch me. They just watch me. And they may not come in and they may not participate. If you click the 65 right here, that number at the top, it will show you. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. It will show people who are in the live currently watching you and connecting and stuff. And you see your top viewers. So that's the way to see the top viewers and top engagers. Thank you so much, user, for the gift. That's your first gift. Awesome, friend. I appreciate the rose. Thank you so much. User, you need to optimize your profile, friend. It's a brand new account. 7 followers and no bio. So you definitely got some homework, okay? You got to optimize your profile. You got to put a bio. You got to put a username, a unique nickname, a profile picture. You got some work to do, but you're going to get it right. So when you come back to say, Dr. Lisa, I was user yesterday. Today I am XYZ, whatever your name is the YouTube watch hour different from views? Yes. Yes. Views means how many people have viewed your stream or viewed your video. Watch hours is essentially that, how long they watched your video. So you want to collect watch hours as a form of monetization. So watch hours matter. Okay. So I'm sorry, I sent an invite by accident. Don't answer. It was an accident. I appreciate your friends. Thank you so much. Hello. How you doing, Mimi? You came in and get your daily heart me. Louisa, thank you so much. Eloisa, Dr. B, how are you, friend? Thank you for being here. I see you, friend. Thank you, Harvey, for joining as well. And my other Michelle, thank you all for coming in. I see you guys. Laura M, thank you for the roses. Okay, so back to TikTok Shop. Let me give you real quick. So this is for my people who are interested in TikTok Shop. Let me ask this question. Maybe I don't need to go into explanation. Who in the room is interested in getting TikTok Shop? Okay. So I'll talk about that. If people already have it or not interested in getting it, let me know. If you you don't have to let me know. You can just say, if you're interested, let me know. Maybe that's the question. Are you interested? Me to sell your own product or to promote somebody else's product? Let me know what that means. Interested, Dana, thank you so much. Do you get paid off of watch hours or views? For which one? TikTok, you get paid based on engagement in your room and gifts. That equation creates a diamond. Diamond is the rewards you get. So you are collecting diamonds in TikTok land, in the TikTok universe. So that's how you are paid from your live. So people are giving you, by coming in, clicking the daily heart me and new followers. Thank you so much. Sending gifts. That is a percentage. You get a percentage of that. TikTok takes anywhere between 60 to 80%. You get anywhere between 20 to 40%. Somebody a long time ago, I wrote my note down. I'm happy I just said that out loud. Somebody asked me a long time ago, who asked me that question about how long do you go live? Somebody asked me that question. I have a side business. TikTok Shop, please. Yes, I can give you TikTok Shop. Eloise, I don't do seller. Seller's different. Look at the money gun. I appreciate you, friend. You said I'm a title gifter for the money gun. Thank you so much. YouTube is what you were referring to. So YouTube, what was the question again? Do you get paid off watch hours and views? So let me think about your question. You get paid off watch hours or views? Watch hours. So 1,000 subscribers plus 4,000 watch hours will give you the monetization level where you can get ad revenue. That's through their AdSense campaign. So ads are always put on videos. However, so ads are always put on videos. However, you have now a little bit more to do with how many video ads get put on, where you space them out, all the things that do with ad revenue. You can make longer videos, have more ads, and as people watch your videos, you get monetized on that. So that's part of their AdSense revenue for YouTube. And so you want to be intentional about making sure you get to that point, but it's based on watch hours, not views. Watch hours. 4,000 watch hours. Yep. Can you sell digital products on TikTok Shop? For seller, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know seller as much. I want to say maybe. I want to say the answer is no. So I'm leaning towards no. I don't want to say a definitive yes. So I don't know TikTok Shop for seller as much because I never had a seller account. So I don't know all the restrictions. Anybody in the room, I always ask that question because there's usually one or two people in the room that know a little bit more about the seller side. But if you know the answer to that, can you sell digital products on TikTok Shop? Like I said, I'm leaning towards the answer being no, but I'm not certain. During a TikTok Shop live, you get the engagement gifts in the sales? Yes. Yes. You can do that. Yep. Yes, I just got last week and learned next step is to select a product. I'm a beginner. Claudia, awesome. You get a TikTok Shop for the affiliate program I'm doing. Yes, Florida next week, gardening. Oh, like your bio, Florida. Oh, how you doing, friend? Hello, Holla Cute. Thank you so much. Hello, Obi. Thank you so much for being here. I see all of you all. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube live. Mimi, thank you for the heart. I see your friend. Okay, let me talk about TikTok Shop real quick, and I'm just going to talk about how to get access. There were some people who said they want access. Thank you so much, friends. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate all the gifts. Yes, the pilot program. Awesome, awesome. Dr. Lisa, there's no link in my bio. What can I do? What do you mean there's no link in your bio? There's no link in my bio. You can add a link. You need 1,000 subscribers. You need 1,000 followers to have a clickable link. You're almost there. You're real close. You literally just need to engage with a couple people in the room. So you're almost there. So once you get a clickable link, you click your profile, Nookie. You click your profile, and then you add a clickable link. So somebody engage with my friend Nookie. He's been here for a while. Nookie, let's see, where are you, friend? Okay, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Look at the popular live. You guys are awesome. And so how do you keep people from coming in the screen next to you in a live that you are that are uninvited? You can't really. I just decline their offer. Is that what you mean? You're not talking about trolls, are you? Yeah, I just decline those offers. So as people are engaging. So I just decline them. I never accept those. Not having the clickable link bites. Yes. So Nikki, you should be good. So go back to your you guys, thank you all. You guys connected with Nikki. He got his. You should have clickable link. It will go. You might have to wait till tomorrow or later in the system notification for the update. So if it doesn't happen immediately, I would say it's coming. They usually send you a system notification, but if you go back to your profile page and then click edit profile, add link under links, add a website and put your website page in there. That's what you would do now. Okay. All right. Check the users through the bots. Check the user through for bots. Yes, definitely. How do we increase your YouTube subscribers? You said are, not mine. Obi, honestly, it's just going to be a matter of how you promote your channel, posting content, doing live streams. What I do here is I just encourage people to subscribe to my channel. And then I tell them that if they subscribe and go to one of my shorts and put a message there, like it. And if they haven't subscribed, subscribe, obviously. And then I will do the same for them. So I just make sure people understand we're about to grow. We're trying to grow. We want to build up. So you just want to make sure people know how they can get your support. So just continue to message it. It's a long game. Going vertical also on a vertical mobile device allows more traffic to your room. I'm on a laptop, so I'm horizontal. So that's something else you want to keep in mind. But vertical, you get more people that may not be the right people for your channel also. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. You say, yes, repeat about website. Okay, so website, if you are on your profile page, click edit profile, and then there's an option that says links. Under links, you should see website. And if you have a website, maybe a link tree or a stand store, beacon, whatever your website is, you can put your website there, and then it'll show up on your page as a clickable link. So when I show my stand store, I click the page and it takes you right to the stand. The ones that Stan is one of the few that actually go straight to the Stan store, whereas other pages, it's like a broken link first, and it tells you, it's like this warning message that says you're leaving TikTok. But I don't know why it does that for Stan, where you can go straight to the page. I don't know what the relationship is. Maybe TikTok owns Stan, y'all. I don't know. How do you know which ones are bots? Which ones are bots? The spamming, what do you mean, like in a live? You know what? It's all rough. I tell people all the time, there are traditionally people behind a lot of those messages. We just saw users send me a gift. I don't think the bots send gift. Maybe they do. I don't know if they do. But people who don't have a username and profile, they're brand new accounts. So they come to lives and they engage. And sometimes they don't know that they need to optimize their profile. Usually they say the people who are just spamming you and they don't put words behind their message, they say that that's bot behavior. I guess that's something bots would do. And so, what happened, Nikki? What happened? Why Laura, why you unfollowed you? What happened? Why you unfollow him? And so, what's your name on YouTube so I can subscribe from my channel? Okay, thank you so much, Smile Empowered. With that being said, Dr. Lisa, launch your income. Okay, I was processing what you said. It's like subscribe spot. Dr. Lisa, launch your income. That's my channel. I'm sorry, I should have said that typo. Oh, you said that's a typo. I was like, what do you do? Yeah, same as TikTok. Thank you so much, Emeka. I appreciate you. You guys are so sweet. I mean, followed you. Okay. You guys are funny. All right, friends, let me talk about TikTok Shop. I have been all over the place. I appreciate all the engagement. I appreciate all your questions. And so, yes, check the user for bots and just the username. That's what she's talking about in your follower account to make sure you don't have any banned accounts. That's it. It's a long work day. I got your friend. How do you cash in your gift coins? How do you cash in your gift coins? You mean your rewards? So when you got rewards for your live, you have to attach a PayPal account. TikTok pays you out every Wednesday morning, early too. So you have to make sure your PayPal account is attached, and then only PayPal. I know somebody's going to ask, can it be your debit card or credit card or something else or another bank account? It's PayPal. So only PayPal, and then you also have to make sure you do a verification. That's a step that people often miss, that you have to verify your page, your account for TikTok. So I think you have to show like your ID. It's different from going live. So there's a separate verification you need to do. Okay. So rewards. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to verify. So Wednesday, PayPal, make sure it's connected. If you do it, you probably have to do it. You probably won't get paid this week, because I think you have to do it by Sunday. I think the new week starts on Monday. Only on Wednesdays, once a week, every Wednesday. Yep. So that's how it's happened. Yep. On Wednesdays, and subscriptions, I think, is monthly. Your live stream is weekly. I am sorry, Dr. Lisa. I was frozen and didn't hear if you have are spoken about how to know you have bots. Um, I said it's kind of. I said sometimes it's not. I think Coach Miss Jessie banned accounts. When it comes to bots, bot behavior is when you. I think part of the notion is that people who have user with all the numbers that have not created a profile identity, they have not optimized their profile. They don't have a profile photo um, or even a bio, that the presumption is that those are bots. A lot of times those are real people, even with the username and their brand new accounts that they just haven't optimized. People who just click your name and don't and send a message, again, that's bot behavior. I think that's from the notion that a lot of bots will do that. So those are things that you want to just pay attention to and just tell people, you'll be filtered, you'll get suppressed. So you just want to make sure. And then some people just mute and block them. So that's what you mean. Yes, I meant scam. Oh, you been scams, or did you mean the banned accounts? Scams are different. I mean, I had the banned accounts. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thanks. You're welcome. Banned accounts are the accounts where TikTok will ban the accounts. Let me go there. Let me do that. Okay. Actually, because I said I was going to talk about TikTok Shop and how to get access. So let me do that because I know people are waiting for me to say that. And so really quickly, to get TikTok Shop access, it starts with two things you want to check. Banned accounts is one of them, and the other one is to make sure your account is in good standing. You said my fingers are tired. That's fine, friend. So two things you want to pay attention to, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go through this really quickly, and then I am going to I'm probably going to get off early because I actually told you all that I had 4 o'clock that I won't be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday because of Mother's Day. Um, because I have the wedding and I have to pick up my child on Thursday and move her out her dorm. And so she's coming home for the summer for some weeks in the summer, and then she has to study abroad program. But with that being said, I actually have to get my hair done. So it's not I'm going to do it myself. But with that being said, I have projects. I got some things I need to do. So I got a couple different projects, but I'm going to have to get off soon. So I was looking at the time and I said, I cannot stay to 7 and 8 because I'm going to really mess myself up. I got through my followers in the search and type user. I got through each account that doesn't have, it got blocked off. But yes, that is the method. So really quickly, I'm going to run through what you need to do. So there's two things to get into TikTok Shop for creator, not seller. I gave the example about the candle. I gave the example of that. And I let you know that at the end of the day, you are an affiliate for a seller. Okay. Thank you so much, Bean. And so as you are doing TikTok Shop, you are an affiliate. So this is the TikTok Shop Creator Affiliate Program. Okay. There are two types of approvals that happen. One is the Creator Pilot Program. This is under the affiliate umbrella. So there's the Creator Pilot Program, and then there's the Unlimited Access, the full TikTok Shop program. So there are two things. Look at you, super mom, Dr. Coach, wife, and amazing woman. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. So yes, I am getting it done. How you doing, Happy? I appreciate you being here, friend. It doesn't have a picture. That is banned. I deleted those out. Yes, friend. Claudia, you are on it. So two things you want to pay attention to. The criteria for TikTok Shop is that you have to be 18 years or older. Can you sell this practice on TikTok Shop? I think the answer is, we're going to say no, but I don't know the answer to that one. I'm going to say the answer is no, because I think they have to be physical products. So I'm going to say no. So if you want to sell Soft Life University, if you want to sell a digital product, you probably need to have your own storefront, like a stand store, Beacon, Linktree, some other storefront to sell your digital product. Yeah. So I'm like I said, I'm pretty certain the answer is no. If somebody tells me otherwise, then I'm like, okay, it was yes. But I'm pretty sure it's no. It's about physical products. That's what this is about. So so with that, you said, okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. So when it comes to two criteria, the first one is that your account has to be, you have to be 18 years old. Or second thing is that your account has to be in good standing. Okay. You have to meet the community guidelines, and your account is in good standing. Essentially, as you're posting shoppable videos, the content with the link with the shopping cart in it, your video can't be in violation of TikTok community guidelines. So you got to make sure you're in good community standings with your current videos, okay, your current account. The third thing is that you have to have 1,000 followers. Those 1,000 followers, a minimum of 1,000 followers. Some people do get it early. A minimum of 1,000 followers. However, those 1,000 followers have to be quality accounts, meaning that they are not banned accounts. Okay, so you got to check to make sure you're not following any banned accounts. Those are not your followers, as well as your account is in good standing. So those are the two things you need to check for, or else you will never get approved. Okay, so I'm saying that clearly because that is part of the criteria, and those are things that will hold you back from getting approved from it. How does someone join Creative Live Rewards? Creative Live Rewards? Creator Live Rewards. That's the campaign where they have different campaigns for going live. I think you have to have 20,000 followers. I think that's what we're talking about. So go on the home screen for Live Center and check that. Click that box that says creator. I think it's the Live Rewards program. I think that's what it's called. Click that option. It'll show you different campaigns, and then you got to meet the criteria. I think they're all 20,000 and higher in terms of your followers. How do you know if a follower is banned? So yes, yeah, I think it's 10,000. Creator Rewards program is different. That's 10,000 followers. She said live. That's the only reason why I was like live. So Creator Rewards program is 10,000 followers. The Live Rewards campaign is different, if I understand her question correctly. But they're two different programs. Followers. Let me get through this because I want to make sure I get through this in like 10 minutes if I can. Followers, yes, that's it. Okay, perfect. Okay. On your home screen, I want you to click. We're going to talk about banned accounts first because this is probably going to be the one where people are going to ask me to repeat. And what I'm going to say, it is 6:06. I have been on here for almost 2 hours. If you go to my YouTube channel and scroll to the 2-hour mark into this video, you will be able to see this video, this content, and repeat it. Okay. So that's the beauty of me downloading this and having this available for you on YouTube. So I'm going to ask you to go to my channel, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, if for whatever reason you need me to repeat this. Because I am going to zip through this and you now have it recorded and you can go back and watch it, friends. All right. So that's wonderful. So, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you so much, Coach Smiley. So that's the caveat to this, because I'm gonna zip through this, and whatever reason, whatever you don't pick up, what I'm putting down, then you got to go to YouTube and watch it. Okay. So go to the 2-hour mark. It'll be there for you. All right. So here's what's happening. Banned accounts. Banned accounts. You're going to go to your page. Yes, missing the other day. No, so yes. All right. So go to your profile where your face is, friends. All right. How you doing, Al? And under there is your followers and your following. Click one of those numbers. I don't care which one. Just click one of them. Once you click one of them, it's going to take you to the back end of the people you're following, people who are followers of yours, and people who are your friends. Now, somebody's going to ask me, what's the difference? Following means that you're following them. Followers means that they're following you. Friends means that you guys are following each other. Okay, so that's the difference. Yeah, the YouTube streets are tough. It is the long game. Absolutely, friend. It is. You got to get in where you can. And so I want you then to type in that search bar. I don't care which search bar. Actually do all of them if it's multiple under each category. Just type in the word user, U-S-E-R. U-S-E-R. That is user. So when TikTok starts your account, it starts you with the user with all the numbers and no photo. And when they take your account away and ban your account, they take you back to no photo, user with all the numbers. So after you type that in, I want you to click the one that has no photo. Those are more than likely the banned accounts. So you're going to click that one. Click those. As you click it, it will take you to their page. Click their photo. It will take you to that profile. On that profile, right in the middle in the center, it says account banned. Okay, so if the account is actually banned, you can click in the right corner. If it's a follower or a friend, you should be able to do that. Click in that right corner and it's going to say remove follower. Okay, so you're going to remove that follower. You can block the follower. You can go back to that screen where all the list of the people who are under that user category. If it's following, you can click where it says following next to their line. Click following and it will turn them back red. You can turn them back red. Okay. If it's friends, you can turn it back red. So you unfollowed them. Okay. So essentially, you want to not follow those accounts anymore. I say go back out and then maybe go back in, type in user again, and make sure those names are not there for you any longer. Okay. Or that you're not following them. Okay. So that is important. Again, it is inflating your numbers. So say, for example, you're like, oh, I have 1,000 followers. I'm awesome. This is great. You go in and do this user thing, and there's like 30 names listed there that are banned accounts. You got to remove them. It's going to make your numbers lower. So now you got 970. So recognize that you need to do this check pretty often. I say once a week at least. I try to do it at least once a week, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week. So I'm always checking to make sure, because TikTok will ban accounts all the time. I'm going to tell you right now, 2 weeks ago, they banned my imposter accounts. Okay, y'all. So, and actually I need to go back because I got to report them again because I got some new imposter accounts that came up. So I got to submit the little form to report them. But my point is they ban accounts all the time. All right. So you got to make sure your numbers are actually your numbers, your followers. Thank you so much. I am something new every time with you. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you being here. And so, yay to the excitement. What did you say? Yay to the Excel imposters. Thank you so much. I just found a new slide. Yes. Yes. So yes. So definitely do that. So remove those accounts. Make sure you stay on top of that. That's important because it will inflate your numbers. You won't get into TikTok shop because it says fake engagement. So you'll get that notification if you're like well up into the numbers and somebody comes, several people have come back and said, TikTok is saying I have fake engagement. I was like, oh, you got them banned accounts, huh? And so you want to make sure you remove those, okay? I missed it. What does removing the banned accounts do? Apologize. It is on YouTube. I am co-streaming, my friend. You go back and get my whole spiel. Make sure you subscribe and like. Well, first of all, comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe last because YouTube wants you to watch. But really quickly, to answer your question, friend, what does it do? It removes those banned accounts, so it makes your numbers accurate. Those are actual engagement, not the fake engagement, because you can't follow banned accounts because banned accounts you can't engage with. So that's the main reason. Never mind, you answered it. I did, didn't it, Wilden? And so with that, the other thing I wanted to say is account check. So you want to do an account check. I did a post about this. It's like way deep in my content now, but account check. If you go to your profile again, where your face is, go to your profile, and then you want to go, you want to scroll down, and go to your profile, click TikTok Studio. And TikTok Studio is going to take you to where your tools are. Scroll down there. Okay, it's under monetization. And then below monetization are your tools and resources. You should see account check right there is the first box. So scroll down to account check. You want to check your accounts. Okay, so when you click that, it's going to actually go through all your posts and make sure those posts are in good standing. And so you want to be in good standing at the end. So it'll give a green check mark next to all your posts. If you get a red circle, there is something you need to fix. Okay. So you want to fix something. Essentially, it could be the music, it could be your lighting, it could be any number of reasons. Sometimes they give you the option to appeal it and then they'll approve it depending on the appeal process. Sometimes, other than that, you need to do a couple things. If you just posted the video and I tell you to do a account check, after you post every time. So you just want to get in the habit of doing that. So you know pretty quickly if something's wrong with that video. But you do an account check, and then you get the option to delete and edit quite a bit. So you can, I mean, not quite a bit. You may get the option to delete and edit the video. Take that option if you can, so you can fix the video really quickly. Sometimes it takes the video down and they make you start with reposting the video. But that's a good way to fix the problem. Maybe it's the sound. Maybe there's some other things that you need to fix. The other thing is you can make that video private. Go into the private settings where you can make it where only you could view it, or just your followers. So regardless, you need to be in good standing with your content. Again, TikTok Shop is about shoppable videos, content. So if you got violations on your regular content, TikTok is going to be like, no, you won't be able to get in. So you got to fix your videos. Dr. Lisa, simplified. Well, I love it. Thank you so much, Coach Smiley. Appreciate you, friend. And so with that, do an account check. Do it often after you post, and make sure you do it where you are in good standing. So you have a couple different options. Last resort would be to delete the video. You're not supposed to do that, so you did not hear that from Dr. Lisa, but you won't get into TikTok Shop unless you fix the video. So I'll just say that much. So you make a decision on how you want to proceed. 5 ways to get into TikTok Shop. I'm going to breeze through this. This is Coach Miss Jessie. Are you still with me? Inspired expressions. Let me know. Impressions. Let me know if you're still expressions. My bad. Let me know if you're still with me, friend. When it comes to having, you say, yep. When it comes to having, I just deleted the video because the violation was not clear. Yeah, on my other account, my Faces account, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I might have deleted a video or two. I'm just saying. I might have had to delete the video. So I was like, that, like I tell you, that's the account where I was trial and error. I learned a lot about no's and the no-nos, do's and don'ts on that account. So really, with that being said, you're not supposed to. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. But hey, it is what it is. Can't wait to watch the. You say I can't wait to watch the replay. I love it. I appreciate you. I did delete on that other account. See, yeah. So, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Especially when you're starting off, you don't know. I had videos after that. I will say that I did feel like they got suppressed a little bit, but the algorithm got back into rhythm. It knows me. You said I love the information. You're welcome. The other thing I will say, so 5 things. So 5 things real quick. I'm going to try to breeze through this because I said I need to go. So a couple things you want to keep in mind. The first thing I tell you is that the algorithm is listening to everything you do. Listening and seeing and watching, it is picking up on everything you're putting down. So if you want TikTok Shop, then you need to tell the algorithm you want TikTok Shop. Okay? Yes, you said you deleted a few from your B-side account. I had it next. That's it. Yeah. Like I said, it's up to you and how you want to do it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Thanks for the tips and tricks. You're welcome, friend. So when you're wanting TikTok Shop, it matters how you tell the algorithm because you want to be intentional. And you will note that if you have a second account, maybe your first account has TikTok Shop on it already. Maybe you've done some shoppable videos and you've already engaged in the process. It is oftentimes that people will get it earlier than 1,000 followers. And this is because they've been intentional about going through the process of letting TikTok know they want TikTok Shop on that other account. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this and I'm going to do it quickly. The replay is available for you on TikTok if you want to go into like the 2-hour point to learn about these tips. And so here's what I would tell you. The first thing I would tell you is to go to Creator Search Insights. So on your profile screen in the corner, you see Home. Click Home. That takes you to the For You page. It also takes you to a search bar. You can search there. I know a products to sell as a beginner. Wink, wink, letting TikTok know. Okay, so yes. I'm gonna make that. I can make that tomorrow's conversation. I can give you some couple things you want to keep in mind. I won't be able to do it today, but I can make that, Claudia, my 4 o'clock conversation for tomorrow. Okay, just so that you kind of pay attention to your product selection. There's some things you want to make sure you are noting as you select products. Okay, so creator. So when you go to that home screen search bar, type in the word creator search insights. Somebody type it and I'll pin it. Creator site search insights. Need tips on sale for TikTok shop. Okay. Um, okay, yeah. So come back and I can give you some beginner tips, some tips that you want to pay attention to. Yeah. So creator search insights. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Creator search insights. If you put that into the search bar, you're going to get an option to select. It'll have like a light bulb and view for you to view creator search insights. It's a database. You're welcome. It's a database essentially. And the database will share with you different trending topics, some other content creation ideas. I'm not going to go into that part of it. Thank you so much, friend. I'm not going to go into that part of it. What I want you to pay attention to is literally right in the top middle portion are messages that are scrolling past. Okay? They're going to be looping past. So just look at the screen, pause, and you'll see a message scroll past. Okay? And so as that message scroll past, one of the messages says opportunities to earn money, shoppable videos, opportunities, earning, shoppable, some language. It says something along those lines. So click that one. It's only 3. So if you clicked all 3 of them, you'll learn what's there. Hello, thank you for this information. You're welcome. So when you click it, it takes you to the TikTok shop affiliate page. I'm telling you to go here because there's a way to get it to it on the on your tools page. I don't want you to click. Everything you click, TikTok's paying attention to. I want you to click in here because I want TikTok to know you're going straight to the affiliate application. Okay. When you go there, it actually tells you the criteria of what you need. You can hit apply and it'll tell you if you're eligible or not. Typically, if you don't have the 1,000 followers, that'll keep you out. So just recognize you want to click there often and go. I tell people to go there maybe once or twice a day. Because again, you're telling TikTok, I want the affiliate program. Okay. So you're clicking the application. So keep going and see if you get accepted. Now go back to that home screen. I want you now. This is number 2. This is tip number 2. He said, I need 1K followers. That's what it says. Yes. And so make sure you do that step to make sure you're not following any banned accounts. So that's part of that. Okay. So your numbers are not inflated. You want to make sure you cleared out all banned accounts. Okay. So now I want you to go back to that home screen. So this is step number 2. Number 2, I want you to type in how to join the TikTok shop affiliate program. Again, everything you do, you're typing in the words. How to join the TikTok shop affiliate program. Okay. So that's number 2, because I want you to type that in and hit search. Then this is going to be technically step number 3. So when I told you 5 things, this is technically 2 and 3 are like a combination actually. But then I want you to engage with content, ideally viral worthy content. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin that. So how to join the TikTok shop affiliate program. Yep. And I said affiliate program because that application says the affiliate program. So again, we're talking about the affiliate program. And so I want you to be intentional about the affiliate program part 2, TikTok shop affiliate program. So use all of it, use that phrase because that's essentially what it is. Because if you say TikTok shop, it could be seller, it could be creator. We want the affiliate program. Creator and affiliate program are the same program. I just want to make sure I say that clearly because people are confused sometimes. You are a content creator. And when you're live, you're a live host, but you are a content creator when you're out there on them TikTok streets. And so you are part of the creator programs. If you do not have a business account, so the personal accounts, you are creators, business accounts, you are sellers. Okay. So this is the affiliate program and you get a commission as an affiliate for the sellers. Okay. So that's what you're doing. So you're going to type that in and then you are going to engage. I say spend again. Here's what's happening. You're going to engage with content that is talking about TikTok shop affiliate program. And you are going to watch the content because that watch time, watching that content, TikTok sees that. TikTok's like, okay, I see you. You like this. You're watching TikTok Shop affiliate program stuff. Awesome. I see. So what will happen is your For You page is going to be a lot of TikTok Shop stuff. Because I'm gonna have you, Coach Miss Jessie, you in particular on this new account, the Inspired Expressions account. I want you to nothing but on your For You page is TikTok. Everything that you watch is TikTok Shop related. Okay. Let me make sure I said that clearly. Everything you're watching, everything that's popping up in your feed is TikTok Shop affiliate program related. Okay. That's what's going to happen for you because this is a new account and you are letting TikTok know, I want to see this. I want this program. This is what I want my page to be about. You say, gotcha. Now, my people, let me put a pin in this. This is a caveat. This is why I said much earlier that maybe you might want to consider a second account because this is where the algorithm will mess with your algorithm. So you're going to come back to me and say, why aren't people engaging with my page, or why aren't people coming to my content that are or to my live streams that are not staying and engaging? Because your live stream may have a different topic. Your live stream and your content may have something different that you're talking about, and it's not TikTok Shop. So if you go back to my post that I did a couple of days ago, I actually said, if you want to make sure people are coming to your page, you got to make sure that you are engaging, doing that same search and putting content in that is related to your topic. I'm sorry, putting the topic in the search bar that is related to your topic and then engage with that content. Okay. So it's part of how you train the algorithm on what you want to see and populate your For You page, but it's also how you engage in that content, especially the comments, because the comments are the people who have the same interests as you. Okay. So if your second account, so that's what Inspired Expression is doing. This is a second account. She wants this to be her shoppable account, her TikTok Shop account. So on this account, she's doing TikTok Shop searches and exploration. Her Coach Miss Jessie account, she should be looking at stuff surrounding being a trauma coach and helping people with confidence. And that's what her feed should focus on. Okay. So let me make sure you guys understood what I said. So I don't want you to be coming back and say, Dr. Lisa, oh my goodness. I didn't tell you to do that on your main page. Okay. I did not say to do that. Now, if that's what you're trying to do on that page, then that's fine. You just got to understand what you're doing. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I said that clearly because I don't want y'all to be like, Dr. Lisa, oh my goodness. How damaging is it if we change our name? No, that's not bad. It's not bad. What you mean damaging? It's actually helpful to brand yourself. So it's not a bad thing if you're talking about branding yourself to your target audience, to the right audience. So no, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, especially if you're planning to be intentional about your engagement. Yeah. All right, y'all laughing at me? Okay. I see y'all. I don't want y'all to come back. I don't want no smoke. Y'all don't come back and be like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden everything is all wrong. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Awesome. Yes. So yeah, I don't want y'all to be no smoke from any of y'all. Y'all are doing this intentional. Come back and watch my YouTube because I have this disclaimer now on the YouTube. Okay. All right. So here's what you're gonna do. In that third example, I said fourth. Third example, I want you now to engage in that content. I want you to watch it. I want you to comment. I want you to comment using the words TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Thank you for this information. Oh, these are great tips to join the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Oh, I didn't think I could do that. Thank you for sharing. I didn't think that's what I needed to do for the TikTok Shop Affiliate Program, but now I know. So you're writing this again. You're being intentional about the words. You're being intentional about what you watch, and you are engaging. Don't do the whole teamwork and all that other stuff. Don't do all that because that has nothing to do with the video. People are going to be doing that in the comments. You don't do that. You write something specific to TikTok Shop Affiliate Program. Got me? Okay. So you're going to heart some of those people because you want some of those people to follow you and connect with you. So heart some of those comments. That's totally fine. Engage with those people fully because you want those people to build up your page. That'll be important, especially if you got some banned accounts that you got to now get up to 1,000 followers or you're still trying to get 1,000 followers. So you want to engage with those comments. I told you comments are gold because you are connecting with people in an intentional way. because they're interested in TikTok Shop affiliate program too. And many of those people are thinking about teamwork. So they're trying to build up their pages. So it's important that you heart and maybe comment with some of those people. I would say maybe about 30, 40 of them, hearts down. So you can connect with them. Helpful information. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. And so just definitely heart those comments, connect with those people. Do that for about 20 minutes, 6 posts, 5 to 6 posts. Be intentional about it. So just make sure you're doing it intentionally. Then number 4. So that was number 3. I want you then to go to the shop. So we're still on that home page. Go up there to the shop button. Click the shop. And on that particular account, I want you to buy something. Okay. I know you're going to say, Dr. Lisa, I bought something on that other account. I've already bought. I got plenty of stuff from TikTok. You're going to do it from this account. Okay. So from the new account, buy 1 or 2 things. You don't have to break the bank. Just buy 1 or 2 things. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? Smiley empowerment. Appreciate you, friend. And so on that account, I want you to buy something. Oh, I just removed 14 accounts. There you go. Yeah. You got to remove them, friend. Yeah. So I want you to buy something, and then I want you to then take that product that you purchased. Take that project. Hello, friend. Take that product that you purchased, and then number 5. This is tip number 5. Go to your page and do a review of that product as if it was a TikTok shop, shoppable video. Okay. So with that product, maybe do some searching of other people who sell that product that you purchased. And so you can look at some people to see who sells that product and look at their videos and maybe imitate some of what they did. You don't have to totally copy it, but do it in your own way. But do a review of that product. So TikTok knows that you know how to do shoppable videos. Okay. Make sure you don't have a violation. Do your your account check. And so just make sure everything is good to go. Okay. So those are the 5 steps. If you want to go back, it's on YouTube. So start at around 2 hours in. And you can go and look at this last half an hour so you can know what I just said. Can I start with promoting Amazon products? Maybe. Make sure it is in. I said maybe, like my son. He says that maybe. If you go to TikTok, you can take a picture of that and see if that product is in in TikTok Shop. Absolutely. If you have a product at home, you could do that. I said to buy something from TikTok because, again, you are telling the algorithm that you want TikTok Shop and you bought something from there. Okay. So that's wink, wink. That's what we're doing. So we are letting the algorithm know what we're trying to do. So that makes sense. Yeah. So you want to do that, but you can also take products. To my point, I didn't say you have to break the bank. So buy a product, do a review of it. And then maybe your other products are products that you bought somewhere else and they are in TikTok and you do videos for. So yeah, absolutely. Or if you already have products that you bought because of your other accounts, then you could do that too. Yeah. So that's my recommendation, friends. Yeah. When can I start live streaming? You might have access. You don't have a blue box. That's why I'm pausing. I was like, you might have live access. Maybe. You might have live access because you have 126 followers. I mean, you're definitely commenting, you're engaging in a live. The blue box to me is like the surefire way to get it because TikTok sees you. And again, it's about what you do in the algorithm. And in the app and the live stream. So if you checked, how do I get the box? So here's what you do, friend. Go ahead and click your photo on that comment. And then you see your level. Your level is currently level 0. Click the level 0. Click your level 0. And then a screen pops up and tells you how many points you've collected. There's a / symbol that tells you how many points you need to get to the level 1. And then underneath there is your information of your experience points. So it's telling you how many points you need, how many points you get. It's the difference between what you got and what you need. Those experience points is what you're striving for. So In your case, since you're new-ish, you need to probably send a gift. You got to have coins on your account. You need to send a rose, click the daily heart me, you'll level up and get a box, a blue box. And so if you don't have a blue box to get coins, you can go into the gift box here and recharge and get coins there. Or you can go to the website, www.tiktok.com/symbol coins, COIN, and get coins. Is there a way to earn coins without buying them? No. No. It's a TikTok economy. You got to buy the coins. You got to have the coins. So, the only way you can earn it is if you are going live. I take that back. No, let me say that differently. You got to go live. And people who gift you, you can exchange your coins, you exchange your rewards essentially for coins. So that's the way you would do it. So you got to go live. You got to earn coins, earn diamonds, earn rewards, and then you can exchange them. So the answer is yes. I'm sorry. The answer is actually yes in that way. What's the website? www. Do a box battle. You got to have coins to do a box battle, don't you? Well, I guess that's true. You could do a box battle if you don't have any coins. That's true. People would have to support you, but you got to have supporters and people got to support you. You said that's right. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah, all that could work. You could be what's a box battle? See, you know what? Coach Miss Jessie. That's true. Box battles are the competitions that you do when you have so knowledgeable. You're welcome, friend. I'm laughing because I told you guys I was trying to leave too soon. So I was like, no, I gotta explain box battle. So box battles are those competitions where it is a competition where you're competing traditionally between another live host. They have teams, they have group battles, they have all types of formats now. But traditionally, when you go into a room and there's a gamified screen where it's a timer, it's a 5-minute battle, and you're competing for points. And the people who are in your room. So the first thing is you probably need to go to a group box battle. That way you don't have to be a live host. And so in the group box battle, people will gift you and you want to go into a room where you get invited to participate in that. So you could do that. That is absolutely a thing. But people are gifting you. They're tapping the screen, sharing the live, and you're getting the most points. I think you still have to be in your room, though. I don't know how the group battles go, but I think you still have to have supporters. So people have to support you. So I'm not sure how that works with the group battle. I don't want to explain it now because I actually do need to get off. So, my friend, come back and we will talk about battles. I go live and I also have a TikTok shop. Should I have 2 accounts to keep both separate? Claudia, that is a strategy. That is a strategy. Thank you. I really appreciate the information. You're welcome, friend. Nice you stayed to answer more questions. I did, didn't I? Thanks so much for today. You're welcome, friends. I appreciate you all. Yeah, that is a strategy, Claudia, to have 2 accounts. I mean, it just keeps things separate and neat, especially with TikTok shop. It can be depending on your strategy and what you're doing. If you're doing a certain niche, like beauty products, fashion, electronics, depending on what you're doing, it can overtake your page. And the algorithm will get confused and it will just suppress your other videos and it will frustrate you because you're trying to figure things out for your other content and for TikTok shop. So it just makes it neater to separate the two. Grueling to unlink. Yeah. You said grueling to unlink it. Yes, it is a thing. It does overtake it. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for taking the extra time with us. You're welcome, friends. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's it. Gotta run. Thanks so much for sharing. See you all in the next live. You're welcome, friend. All right. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much on my YouTube. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Go to my channel. Go to a short that I have posted. And in that short, comment, like, subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will do the same for you. I'm going to be doing that probably today and tomorrow so I can make sure I catch up with the people who have done that for me. So I appreciate you all. And my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. So she's someone else you can connect with. And let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I do answer DMs. I don't initiate them. So that is an imposter. If they say I have a new account and I'm doing all this stuff, that is not me. And so you know what you're getting. So that's social media is a real job. It is a thing. It is a thing. It is a thing. So you just got to make sure you make time for it. But it if you're trying to monetize, you can make money. Okay, I don't want that narrative to be out there like, oh my gosh, that you can't. But it takes consistency and engagement. I say TikTok, TikTok because you're here and you're engaging. And then, like I said, YouTube is a long game because you're really having to get your stuff up and running. So that's more of a marathon, but it's something that can be passive income, and some people use it as primary income. I'm not going to just diminish that either. So it could be everything you need it to be. Okay, but you got to do the work. So nothing worth it is free unless you are that lucky person to hit the lotto. That's it. Okay. All right, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the support. I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4. You can ring my bell in my profile. And then I didn't go through my stand store. Welcome to go in there and get my free download, which is Overthinking Action for my nervous, shy people, as well as any of my other products that's going to help you with your live hosting, or if you want to do consultations with me, if you need someone to strategize with, I can give you some one-on-one guidance and tips. Okay, friends? All right. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye, YouTube as well. Thank you. I appreciate your friends. Thank you so much for being here. I will connect with you all later.